There's a quest! I'm doing it! There's an event. I need to do it now, so that I get all the rewards.
Time to log off. Head back.
She's a gamer. Oh, Thriller Bark was fine.
Do you know how to fix a star skin?
Thriller Bark was fine for the most part, except for the ending being a little rushed. It was literally just like Sanji's behavior, aka the fight with Absalom. Sanji's a roller coaster as time goes on.
Hey! Over here!
Hey, join my gang! What's up, Ailu?
You're easy to spot. Are you going to Aurum Alley?
I don't know where that is.
Wait, you've been to Exalting Sanctum before? But you never visited Aurum Alley?
I'm too busy to deal with this.
Really? You didn't have time to look around? Huh, what a pity.
Maybe if you had been in the main
Looks
quest
like
for more than 2
you're
seconds,
in need of
Bailu.
a professional tour guide.
Aren't you a doctor?
Yeah? So what? I go out all the time to see patients. So, I know the food establishments around here like the back of my hand. I'm the best tour guide around. I won't charge
Better than
anything for
Paimon.
my services. Except for food, of course. And if you get into medical trouble...
Hey, Neo, how you doing?
Gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada... You'll have a professional doctor right by your side. That's a 2-in-1 deal.
2-in-1 tour guide and doctor.
It's called an all-inclusive package.
Man, she's like Chopper and Paimon combined.
Do you want the snacks to sell out?
She's not the Paimon of this world. She's better than that, thank God. You only have 6 hours of sleep left, sub. No! Get rest. Yeah, this place is really hustling and bustling, isn't it?
We've reached our destination, Aurum Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies.
All 2 stalls of it.
The bulk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try. This is the only place on the Lawful you can find them. So, now that we're here...
What do you recommend?
Recommend? I think you mean I'd like to treat you to some Senjo delicacies. Let's start with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit. I'll go find us a seat while you make up your mind.
I should see what the other customers have to say about the food here.
Don't know what you were expecting today, but your Calc 3 instructor is saying how lit JJK wasn't on that list. Oh my god. Would love to, but you have to talk with your friends. Granted, you have a concert tomorrow and you might fuck it up if you don't get enough sleep. But friendship conquers all. I agree. Friendship is pretty poggers, but also I worry about you. Just don't push yourself, and if you start to get sleepy, get sleepy. Let yourself get in you. Why are my quests still yelling at me? Yeah, I'll probably watch the new season of JJK at some point. Probably once it's finished or dubbed or both. But I don't think it's going to I don't think it's going to change my overall thoughts on the franchise at this point. But we'll see.
Oh, a visitor from afar. May I ask you a question? Do you like Aurum Alley?
He has a Gojo painting in his office, an Okami ringtone, and Demon Slayer plushies. Outstanding. Not ready for season 2's secret? God, I don't blame you. I don't have any particular desire to see that again either. It's my first visit here, so I can't judge.
Then I'll have to make sure your first visit here is a good one.
Hey, Minata, we literally just started. I started late.
But
I started pretty late, and I got distracted
outlaw,
talking to Sub about the
are
live-action
you
One Piece because
familiar with
he hasn't watched it
IPC?
yet.
Do you know if it has a good reputation?
Oh yeah, I know, Sub. Don't get me wrong. I'm always glad to hear from you. You know you're always a delight, and we're happy to have you. Just also want to make sure you get your rest. All I know is the findy ads are really annoying now. I haven't even heard any findy ads here. That was a Bellabog thing. Great help to the pan-cosmic business,
That's
I'm
true.
sure.
And they made it much more convenient to exchange Strelin credits. Well, I can't just leave you here empty-handed. Take a look at the
A delight.
menu, order whatever you want. It's on the house.
Tusker wrap. Longalicious cake, a berry pheasant skewer. Steamed puffer goat milk. Or a mug bean soda. This one sounds like the only thing that's not a dessert or a drink, so I'll try that.
Alrighty.
So, is there anything good?
Hey, Gamrick, welcome back to the real world. How's the Persona Minds treating ya?
Fantastic! Hey, how did you know my favorite food?
I didn't. It was just the only thing that sounded remotely appetizing to me right now. Lucky guess. Pretty sure. Lucky guess.
Great, but it looks like you only brought enough for one person. What am I supposed to do?
You can have it. I'm not really hungry.
All right, if you say so.
I just had chicken nuggies, man. But
It's the Dragon Lady. Here, I'll get you another serving. No need to be shy.
Thank you, Auntie.
Antoine Danielle as Brooke. Not familiar with that actor, but I trust you. Like, I don't know how they pull off Brooke.
I'm so full of snacks I can hardly move. I haven't even gotten around to business yet.
I don't know if he'd also have to be a Muppet like I
wanted
want
to stop
Chopper to
by
be or
Elegance
what.
Pagoda to buy some medicine jars while I'm out. Come on, let's
Beat
go.
Shadow Naoto. Whose bright idea was it to make more than half of October on the rails? Don't care about your anime bands. I have that links to finish. Golden! Gamrick! Golden exclusive! That's the kind of shit I'm talking about when I talk about how I don't like the things Golden added. I don't like the band bullshit. Like, it's cute, but it's fucking pointless fluff. That I don't care about, that doesn't add anything of substance to the story. I can't stand that shit. Oh, it's a YouTuber, okay. In a chanty mood today? Nothing wrong with that. You're not actually that pissed, but still, yeah, no.
What's going on at the dock?
Slightly exaggerated, but the point does stand.
Some of the dock workers got into an argument.
Yeah, they all
with
learn
the
their instruments in a
IPC
fucking
folks.
day. That's how that works, right?
Watch your words. No need to be aggressive here.
Oh, are we
about we
actually
go
gonna
see
meet
what's
Su
happening
Shang
at the
proper? Is the Trailblazer going to actually meet Su Shang and not just hear about her offhand for 2 seconds from Dawn and then act like it's significant to say goodbye to her? We've got trouble!
What if someone gets hurt and needs medical attention? Come on!
That is exactly how it works. You personally like Golden because your micromanaging machine having an entire calendar of what to do, optimize everything was so much fun to make sub. No, well, that's the thing. It's easier to do that in Golden for the most part. Like, railroady segments aside, it's
Is that it? Stingy chest.
I didn't realize this was a proper new area. It's pretty easy to, like, max out everyone in that game. It's actually a lot harder to micromanage things in vanilla. You've also only played Golden.
When did you decide to show up, little Miss Feisty? How is this any of your business? When
You
did
fucked
you
a Golden
decide
into
to
out of
show
winter
up, little
break,
Miss
yeah.
Feisty? How is this any of your business?
As a Cloud Knight, I can't just sit back and do nothing when I see civil unrest. And for your information, my name isn't Little Miss Feisty. It's Sushan.
The main for the main story, Minato, Su Shang did not interact with most of the main cast. The only member of the Astral Express that she talked to at all was Don. And yet, when the time came to say goodbye to everybody we met on the Lafu, she was one of the options. Even though Don wasn't in our party at that point. So we're just walking up to and saying goodbye to this complete fucking stranger. You got a new cosplay in the making, sub? Ooh, do tell.
Please, miss, allow Arum Alley Merchant Guild to take care of this matter.
You're from the Merchant Guild?
What a joke! You people can't take care of anything! Everyone
Shut
here
up,
knows that
angry,
our Room
nasally
Alley
Kyle
Merchant
Bear.
Guild is as incompetent as it is dysfunctional. The lease for the docks isn't even paid yet. Anyone care to guess whose fault that is?
I actually can't tell if that's him or
I'll
not.
tell you, the Merchant Guilds.
I think that's Kyle A. Bear
I'm not
plucking his
denying
nose,
that.
but I can't quite tell.
Then say it out loud so everyone can hear. Our
Also, sorry,
Room Alley
Fusion.
Merchant Guild
You got blood work done?
apologizes to every vendor
And
here
unlike when you
for
had
defaulting
appendicitis,
on
you
the
didn't
lease
almost
and
pass
leaving
out.
us to
That's
pick up
good.
the mess. Better yet, get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
Okay, Fusion backing me up. That is Kyle. This guy sucks!
I agree.
Beat him up.
You're being completely unreasonable.
You ain't great, Saiyaman.
Why can't we talk this over?
I'm not being unreasonable.
The guy didn't
I'm
mention
making a
party member
friendly
links
inquiry.
until after the
When
final
will
boss.
The IPC
Oh,
receive
yeah,
its lease
yeah.
payments?
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
afraid
find like
we
a good
can't
formatted
pay
one if you're gonna
at the
do that.
moment.
But
We
glad it's
leased
working
this
out okay.
whole dock to your merchant guild, hoping that it would rejuvenate our Room Alley. And look
Nah.
at it now. A perfectly good freight dock has gone to waste.
I
They
am
said
the
at
great
the moment.
Saiyaman!
That doesn't mean they'll never make the payments, right?
Ah, don't be so gullible. How about we make a little bet? If the Merchant Guild can pay back the money it owes, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to all the people of our Room Alley. I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind. And then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
I mean, you basically already did it. Why would I need you to do it again?
Okay. And if they can't?
Oh, that's simple.
Oh, okay,
You
cool.
apologize to me in front of all the people of our Room Alley.
Yeah, that's a good
and
guide.
You bark like a dog.
Su Shang, you're back. Who's barking like a dog? Depending on who wins the bet, either nasally Kyle Bear or Su Shang. Su Shang. Apparently it's Su Shang. Apparently I've been saying her name wrong for over a year. By the way, my apologies. I will try to correct my brain, but that's gonna be a tough one.
I agree.
Deal.
Bruh.
You all heard that, right? I'll be waiting for you.
Su
Come on, let's get out of here.
Su Shang. Leviosa. You're making a Mew cosplay? Because you identify with her a lot, and because your BF is going as Angie. Yo! You going as Mew? Oh, hell yeah. You could also do Ibuki. Ibuki would be a fun one. I have, like, infinite money. I'll cover their tab. Oh. Oh, shit! Real talk, I should probably be reading these because there's some kind of funny stuff hidden in some of these boxes. Like the Sampo bomb threat that I uncovered. That was a whole last saga I went on, man. I'm kind of sad I didn't get that one on screen at all, but dear God, it wasn't voice actor or anything. It was more just a, well, that confirms many, many things about this man.
Miss, there's no reason for you to take such a bet. We're the ones who dragged you into this.
It's okay. Seeing that arrogant sneer on his face made me sick to my
Beelzebul.
stomach. I had to do something.
We appreciate
Belial.
you sticking up for us. But this...
Standing up for what? We're standing up for what's... Yo, Sushang, you're standing up for what's right. Respect.
Now that I think about it, if I lose the bet, it'll reflect badly on the Cloud
From the Mia
Knights.
cosplays that
But you
you're a
can't
6
get
foot tall
into
slender
police.
fuck. It's gonna be in platforms.
My name is
Because you
Ningxi.
wears them in your
I'm
boyfriend's
the
pocket.
secretary of Arum Alley Merchant Guild.
Height
Most people
differences
just
dot
call me Miss
PNG.
Secretary. This leasing dispute is between
Very valid.
the IPC and the Merchant Guild. You shouldn't have been dragged into it.
I love Adam Sandler's Persona 5. Little late for that, ma'am.
Sure is. I've already started placing bets.
So, is it true that the Merchant Guild can't pay back the lease?
Miss Secretary, just tell it like it is.
As things stand now, the Merchant Guild is in no position to pay back the lease. Yes, the entire port. Now we owe the IPC an arm and a leg. The food hawkers are thriving, but dock operations and other businesses are stretched to the breaking point.
If we make the businesses more profitable, then maybe we have a chance of paying back the IPC.
If we cut costs and tap into new revenue streams, we can turn things around. A lot of vendors in Arum Alley don't want anything to do with the dock, though, so it may be hard to find new sources of revenue.
What about cutting costs?
It's fine.
Cutting
Mia's
costs
relatively tall.
means
compared to
reducing
Angie.
expenses. As you can see,
If
the
I
dock
recall
isn't
correctly.
even fully utilized. and
It'll be a
the
little
workers-
exaggerated, but hey, whatever works.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas about laying people off.
Miss Secretary is just helping us think of ideas. But if you ask me, I think our ordering system is rather inefficient. I'm sure we could reduce our costs if we found a way to improve it.
We about to play Monopoly?
Didn't realize you were such an entrepreneur.
I'm pretty good at Monopoly, yeah.
Even the president hasn't been able to solve anything. Is this short lifer really up to the job? At this point, I guess we've got nothing to lose.
Oh god. Yep. Inventory. Stonks. Holy Animal Crossing! Is this just about to be Animal Crossing? Why would I? Excuse me, why would I want it like that? Yeah. It's a little finicky. You know who'd help us manage all this? A chicken? I'd be down for a chicken. What was the name? Real talk? I don't know, I don't know what fucking planets aligned, or stars aligned up in the great beyond. I don't know what happened to suddenly make fucking Welcome to Eltingville relevant again, but I'm so glad it did. I remember watching that shit. I forget when it would have first aired, but I always so distinctly remembered watching that that pilot back on Adult Swim, and being very sad when I realized it wasn't gonna be an actual show. It was just a one-off. I don't think I even necessarily knew what a pilot was back then, but I was like, oh, this isn't gonna get more, is it? Welcome to Eltingville. I believe it's based on a comic strip that's just about like a club of very, very obnoxious, stereotypical super nerds who just like have hijinks and stuff. And they tried to adapt it for TV. It got like a 30-minute pitch pilot episode where the plot was two of the guys trying to debate who gets to buy a I think it's like some kind of Boba Fett action figure or something from a store, and to settle who gets to buy. The reason it's made a comeback, so to quote unquote comeback, it was never here. The reason it's made a comeback is because somebody uploaded a clip of their the way they decide to the way they decide who gets to buy the figure is by having a trivia off where they both just keep asking each other obscure, stupid, fucking nerdy-ass questions. And whoever gets it wrong doesn't get to buy the thing. And just people are extrapolating from that. It's really funny. Big lipped alligator moment. Which Batman scene made the nostalgia critic go insane? A back credit card. Duh.
This will certainly save us on shipping costs.
This is a space game, and there's Bucky petition to make this episode named Killer Clowns for Outer Space.
Don't worry.
Done.
Our motto is safety first.
Easy.
Jeez, don't get too full of yourself.
Impressive, but if you ask me,
oh, I saw that, Neo, yeah. Little Kariba wants to make Kamen Rider content.
If Heron Express doesn't deliver the goods,
Depog.
then they're just gonna sit around collecting dust.
The memes of people trying to pull Fermine and Genshin and failing is hilarious. People are actually trying to pull for him. People want Fermine? Yikes. Anyway.
I see your point. If you have the time, could you accompany me to Heron Express's Arrow
Ryukia Bridge.
office?
Hell yeah.
Of course. It's just... I'm better with brawn than brains.
Another Paul Castro Jr. sighting? Ooh. Where he at? What's he doing? What's he up to these days besides playing terribly designed French boys in Genshin? 01 has better meme potential, you're not wrong. Oh, he's in the new Pokemon. Oh, cool. Good for him. That's awesome. I should probably stop looking at these. There seem to be a lot of them. Come back here later.
Mr. Yongfeng?
Assuming that's... I'm going to assume that I don't think this quest is time-gated besides like, some extra rewards.
I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights.
I'm going to also
I think
assume
you
that the
already
area
know
is
the
not
little girl with
time-gated.
horns on her head.
No
And
Golden
this
Apple
is-
Archipelago bullshit. I'm the savior of Aurum Alley, master of Monopoly and Animal Crossing. How you doing?
Good to meet you all. Miss Secretary, I heard you made a bet with the IPC. And if you lose, you have to bark like a dog?
The word got out pretty quickly, huh?
Those Outworlders from the IPC are the worst. How did you get bogged down with them?
There's this noble Cloud Knight near here who's gonna help me
That's
out.
right. No one else in Arum Alley needs to worry. It's all on me.
We made our inventory more efficient.
Is
But
this one of them there,
the dock
Nilu
workers
quests?
said we still need a way
It's
to
a
distribute
it's an
the goods.
event.
I was wondering
So it could
if
go
the
either
Iron
way.
Express would be interested.
I mean, we've already. I'm
Those
pretty
dock
sure we've
workers
already
don't
spent
wanna
more
take
time with
responsibility.
Bailu and
And I'm afraid
Sushang
it's not our
here
responsibility
than we
either.
did in the main plot.
Then who should we blame?
So-
The IPC?
That's something.
The IPC said that they would handle operations.
God,
all right,
Bailu showed up
and
for like
promised to give
2
subsidies
minutes
to
in the main
vendors.
plot.
I suspect they secretly
was
told all the
real
vendors
rough.
not to use the dock for logistics.
That's a good point.
The first Jade
If we can't
Festival.
pay that rent,
Oh, you mean
The financial
Liyue,
damages
right?
will be manageable.
We don't talk about
the
that.
reputational damage will be irreparable.
What
If
if
the
you had to
Merchant
spend
Guild
3
loses
hours
everyone's
helping
trust,
NPCs
it'll
get
become an empty
cucked?
shell of its former self. And without the Merchant
What if
Guild,
I didn't, though?
the IPC will have no competitors in Arum Alley's business district.
The IPC
Only have the
wants
first
to turn this
episode so
place
far,
into a
really,
big
that's weird.
logistics warehouse.
In
By
no
then,
way!
the food hawkers and used goods stores will have to move
Genshin's
away.
Liyue Festival 1, guest starring writer Toshiki
So no
Inoue.
more Arum Alley?
Correct. The physical space will still exist, but the Arum Alley we all know, its fragrances, its bustling
I'm sorry,
tourists,
I cannot
nothing
get
more than
over
a
how
movie.
dead this area looks.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
This is supposed
What
to
are we
be
gonna
like
do
the
about the matter
business
at hand?
district slash vendor street.
On the logistics side,
This
we can
place
reduce
is
costs by
significantly
making
less
sure the delivery
populated
routes are planned efficiently.
than some of the other areas of the Lawfu.
Mr. Yongfeng,
They did not
please
even
allow
try.
our friend to try her hand at it.
It's got big
She has some
It's got
skills
big
that could
Kingdom
prove
Hearts
useful in this
Agrabah
area.
energy. That's why I come here. The action, the people. I'll try my best.
Please give it a try.
Oh, my bad. I thought that was the name of the new show. Okay. You'd be lying if you didn't shout, know I want a guy with that name showed up in Risei's social link. Outstanding. I think I know who you're talking about. I think that's like her manager or something who tries to get her to come back to business. Plan a route from the store to the docks, provide goods, orders, store a route, drag the things. Bird's eye view. Oop. Ready to use score by 1. Not sure what the point of that was, but okay. Did you miss something in her socialing? One moment she's like, I'm never going back to the idol industry, and the next she's like, oh no, the consequences of my actions. It's literally just the fact that, like, she realized... It's literally just the fact that, oh, she realizes that they're not going to keep doing this. Like, I guess she just thought she'd be able to go back later. Or that, they try harder to keep her in. Because, like, it is pretty instantaneous. Like, the second the guy comes back to her and is like she does the thing where it's like, no, I already told you I'm not going back. This is my boyfriend and la-di-da-di. He's like, no, I was just calling to tell you that don't worry, I'm gonna leave you alone. You're we're casting somebody else in that movie they wanted you for. I'm not gonna keep harping on it. It's fine. No hard feelings. Goodbye. And then she has the wait, no! Women moment. She's a kid. She's 15. She's allowed. She's allowed to be a little bit of a dum-dum. I think it is also a thing where, like, the manager is super cool about it and, like, gives her a bunch of compliments saying, like, look, I was only even trying so hard in the first place because I really, really genuinely thought, like, you had a special talent for this and thought you could make it in the industry, and I just wanted to be there to help you with it. But if this isn't what you want, then I'm not going to force you.
With these routes in place, logistics costs will be reduced.
So just like, shit, am I the baddie?
I knew it! You're the heroes who can help us revitalize Arum Alley.
Risei and Kanji are the
Can you
same
tell
age,
us
yeah.
what really happened to Arum Alley?
She did not realize how
Well,
expendable idols were, exactly.
Arum Alley was originally the busiest night
Yeah, her
market in
manager's cool.
Exalting Sanctum. In days past, this alley,
Yeah, Rise,
famed for
Kanji,
its
and Naoto
food
are
and
all
commerce,
only
was
15.
brimming with aromatons collecting
Their
goods for
first years in high
masters.
school.
But that prosperity has long since passed. Restrictions were placed on civilian aromatons, and new commercial centers began to spring up. It was like being on a gentle downhill slope. Everyone knew things were changing, but no one thought it was serious. When the Lawfu was moored for maintenance and
Oh my
trade with
God.
the IPC increased, a new threat emerged for the Merchant Guild. The IPC's announcement of a bid
I was
for the
gonna say I
development
don't
of
speak
Arum
Spanish,
Alley.
but I think
Their promises were visible,
I think I could
tangible,
imagine.
and extremely aggressive.
Oh no. Hey Ninja, we're doing alright. We're doing less alright now that I see that thing Dusk posted. I think I know what they're griping about. Post it. Hey Dusk, you want to give us a translation? You want to give us a translation of that garbage just so we can know for sure to appropriately mock this person? Everyone knows the real OG at P4G is our boy, the noodle shop owner. Ayah!
When the gentle
Hell yeah.
downhill slope suddenly became the edge of a cliff, no one could pretend to ignore it anymore.
But yeah, again,
Both the
it's
Merchant Guild
arguably
and
childish or
Arum
whatever,
Alley
but like
itself
it's
were in
one
jeopardy.
realistic and two. Like, I like Rise. She's a good kid.
The contract for operating Arum Alley's business district is about to expire, and the IPC's regional director has seen an opportunity. They orchestrated the dock debt crisis.
And the
that's
old
just
lady.
the
Oh,
beginning.
you've been doing the old. Oh, she's so
Meanwhile,
good. Gamrick,
vendors
she's
in
one of my
Arum
favorites
Alley have
too.
expressed
Eyes
mixed
is also
feelings
pretty
about
great.
the IPC. Some see it as a crouching tiger with
yeah,
malicious
old lady death.
intentions, while others see the
Makes me
IPC's
sob every
promise
goddamn
of high
time.
profits as a chance to turn things around. But now the chill is setting in.
Yep. Okay.
Everyone is worried that Arum Alley
That's
is
what
going
I
to
thought.
disappear. The Merchant Guild has
Sometimes
to do
you
something
just
to help
know.
the merchants here.
Nami's boobs aren't bigger than her head. 0 out of 10. Bad adaptation.
Therefore, on behalf of the Merchant Guild, I would like to formally extend an invitation to you all to serve as business advisors in the
Free
plan
time
to
skip
save
Nami doesn't
Arum
even have
Alley.
that. He's fucking comparing post-time skip Nami. Like before the time skip Nami's boobs were normal. Shut the fuck up, my dude.
Excellent. Why don't you talk it over with everyone first?
Old lady on top sucks she's out earlier in the game. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do wish she showed up a little sooner. You think it might be from a movie on top of it? It's post-time skip Nami from a movie, possibly. So she would have had the post-time skip buff and the movie budget buff to just make her boobs ridiculous. People are silly. Guys, I got some bad news. I don't think it's humanly possible to have casting that on point. Because I don't want to alarm anime fans, but boobs don't work that way. I don't think there is a single human female alive that has that exact physique 1-to-1 for just about any female character in One Piece. Even pre-time skip. You're fighting a Sisyphean battle on that one.
I only came here for the food. I didn't expect to get tangled up in all this dock leasing stuff.
Yeah, it sucks that you can't talk to her
Still,
earlier, and
If
that
you're
she's locked
willing
behind
to
the
give it a
nurse.
shot, maybe Arum
But she's
Alley
great.
doesn't have to disappear.
But you haven't done anything.
That's not true. I'm doing something right now. Persuading you to help us. An admirable contribution.
You're planning another cosplay for Chie and Yosuke? Yo! That'll also be a good one. Very nice.
I really hope you can help out.
Trouble if I didn't.
I'm not worried about that. I just want to help save Arumali. My home, the Xianzhou Yaoqing, had much closer ties with the IPC. Initially, people thought they were just engaging in a little...
Yeah, Bailu's a doctor. She's fine. She's here for support.
But over time, things...
Yosuke in the trash can? Hell yeah.
Gradually, the Yaoqing's younger generations began to enjoy the immersion produced by the IPC's entertainment division. Once they started wearing
Gonna have to wait until the last few parts of her link prioritizing party members, yeah.
Xianzhou locals or IPC employees. After their coming of age
party members
ceremonies,
and Nanako and
aspired to join
Dojima.
the
Those are the
IPC.
important ones.
To make it big, the architecture across the whole delve began to change. The graceful flying eaves I saw as a child
And I guess
became
technically a Marie and
fewer
Adachi,
fewer,
but...
And the glazed tiles and fallow earth bricks gradually disappeared.
Nah.
Sleek, monolithic
Just-
IPC buildings
nah.
started sprouting up everywhere. Many of the Yaoqing locals older than 500, like my mother, will say the Yaoqing has changed. But they're not sure whether this change is leading to a better
You finished them already?
future,
Nice.
or if it's allowing short-life species to
Very-
dictate their way of life. It's making everyone anxious.
Has anyone made art of Yosuke's trash can next to Sampo's of the MCs? Not to my knowledge.
If our opponents were martial arts types, I could hold my own against them. But Arum Alley's problems aren't something we can fight off with a sword.
Teenage Nanako.
I want to help the merchant.
Only if we ever get
I want
Persona
to
5
help
Arena.
Everyone at Arum Alley. Please, help me help them.
I'll do
What
it.
do you think?
I just don't want to
Will
do the
you
actual
become a
minigame part of
business
it on
advisor
screen
for
if I don't
Arum
have to.
Alley? Great. I still haven't discussed any of this with the president. Let's go pay them a visit.
Keep that blade ready. Slash those prices. Does anybody know if this event is time-gated at all? Like, is it just full-on a new mode? Because I want to take my time with this, because this mode kind of sucks. I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of people praising it to hell and back, and I do get it. The fact that, obviously it has a lot more, it's more endgame content in, less than 6 months in, this game than we've gotten in Genshin's going on 3 years. So I get it, but also I don't find it particularly interesting at all.
Miss Lianyan, please tell the president that I have someone who can help us with the leasing situation at the dock, and also bring Arum Alley back to its former glory.
That's me!
I hate job interviews! I
I'll go
do.
ask the president's opinion
I
on
know.
the matter. Please wait a moment.
Why is China? Like I said, I don't know what Poyo's insistence is on making their own country come across as incredibly boring, but they keep doing it. Going to bed, subby, before you go. Final subject. What the
Okay.
fuck did they put in the Xenoblade
president
Chronicles
trusts Miss
soundtrack?
Secretary's judgment.
You swear you
but the
heard that one
applicant
song?
Still needs to pass a test.
Ralph,
You must integrate Oldies Depot into the logistics plan.
And your instinct to buy every piece of media from the franchise just went up with 500%. Xenoblade's built different, sub. Like, I don't know what song he's talking about. But, the Xenoblade soundtracks are just built different. Like, I couldn't tell, especially X. Xenoblade in general is built different, but especially the soundtracks, and especially Xenoblade X's soundtrack. Not sure how familiar you are, sub, but the composer of that one specifically is a gentleman by the name of Hiroyuki Sawano, aka the same guy who did all the music for Promare, among other things. Like, he is a big fish. And that's why X's soundtrack in particular sounds like that. Yeah. But yeah, I'd recommend, I'm not sure if you listened to the entire soundtrack, but I would highly recommend giving it a listen sometime. It is pure, unfiltered audio kino from start to finish. It is spelled like that. That actually is correct. Okay, I'm not sure what song that is. Oldie Steepo has some goods. Establish collaborations to need to plan multiple logistic routes. Route advantages seem to have appeared. Click on this. Regular route can increase logistic scores. I'm going over there then. Just copied and pasted, so it has to be right there. Enough. Yeah, I'm just not familiar with that one. Zoom in on the map. That's fine. I'm trying. It's very, very finicky. The bigger they got, the more external pressure got exerted on them for certain things. Piss you off, frankly. In what regard, Ninja? Oh, the China thing? CCP? It's the it's the Super Bowl. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm a little confused about what the game is telling me to do. Alright. Like the venti thing, yeah. I don't know why that would affect the storytelling. That's
The president acknowledges
censorship.
your expertise and agrees to confer management
Like,
responsibilities
that's just censorship.
accordingly.
I don't know
Our
I don't know what
Merchant
that would
Guild
have to
would
do
like
with
to
like
issue
the
a formal
storytelling and the
request.
way the stories are being told.
Please help us emerge from this crisis and revitalize Arum Alley.
Like it's not like the Law Fu quest was written the way it was because they had to write around a Don Hung sex scene or something. At least I don't think. Or you know, I don't know, maybe. You know what? Don Hung and Blade have a history that the game still has not elaborated on or explained in any fucking way, shape, or form. You know what? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's why that reunion was so, and Don Hung's true form was so rushed. Maybe they had to cut out a passionate reunion sex scene.
Now that that's settled, please come see me at the dock when you have time. You'll be able to help the dock workers do the inventory and help Heron Express with logistics planning.
Superior taste to the rest of the world. If it's even a thing, like I said, I haven't been able to get a concrete answer.
Including rumors and the
I
latest
don't know if this is just like a Chinese style of writing, because again, it's in this and in fucking Arknights,
If it involves helping
and to a
people in
degree in
need,
Genshin.
count me in too.
Like, I've never been able to get a clear response on that. Like, obviously, because we don't have any Chinese viewers.
Sure.
But like, I don't know if like
Just come see
this
me
is
at the dock
just
when you have time.
Chinese writing sensibilities or
You'll be able to
what.
help the dock workers do the inventory and help Heron Express with logistics planning. I keep tabs on all the goings-on in Arum Alley, including rumors and the latest gossip. If we can solve
Venus
some
from
of the
Dusk,
problems
super
in the
boss,
community,
right?
It could help in rejuvenating Arum Alley.
The super boss.
Anytime you need anything, come find me. The important thing right now is to generate enough revenue before the payment due date. I'll be off to the dock then. Stop by anytime.
Yeah, I'm aware of the super boss, yeah. You're good. Not sure how I go about play. Is it a minigame even? They're not forcing me to do it outside of a couple of tutorials so far. Let's go! Hi. Thank you very, very much for updating the autopsy report. 25 months. Appreciate it immensely.
Now that you're here, let's get started on
Continue to
the
enjoy your
dock-related work.
Archimonicas and emotes. Oh, speak of the devil. Large is onto the large placement spot. Small goods into the corresponding small placement spots. Trying. Oh, what? Oh, I get it. We're stacking them. Okay. It was like, what am I gonna have to like put them in between? There's room for that, but I get it. Not Vitacaria. Oh god, I have words. I have words about Vitacaria. I'm not going into any details. I won't go into any details right now, but nonetheless, just general, possible, potentially vague-ish spoilers for the next update of Honkai 3rd. Ninja, if you want to keep yourself pure or whatever, you may want to blink out for just a minute. Literally 1 minute. Okay? The bout arc's not over. I thought it was fucking over. It's not over. I'm so fucking mad. I will be... I'm not even gonna be speed reading it. I'm just fucking done. I don't care. I don't give two shits about this character or this element of the story. I don't. I don't, and I never will. Oh, God. Oh, that's a small. Oh, that's a small. It just counts as 2. I see. I get it. I get it. There we go. I was like, surely I can rotate stuff. All right, night sub for real this time. Thank you for dropping by. Like I said, always nice to see ya. Glad you're doing well. Have a good one. Like, once again, I'm not sure when you plan on watching live action one Netflix piece, but let me know what your you and your BS thoughts are. Oh. Yep, we good, Ninja, yeah. Like I said, I wasn't gonna go into any details. The slow descent into madness. Chuggy Bleach. I actually, Minato, funny you should mention that. I forget where I left off exactly, and I'm bored anyway. So I'm in the process of catching up, and by catching up, I mean re-listening to it from the first episode. Just because it's fun. Good background noise. So I will be catching up relatively soon. Probably within a couple of days. Something cool about the Blazer opening, it foreshadows most of the monsters that appear. Ooh, that's cool. Kaiju. Sorry, they're kaiju. They're kaiju. I'm not a heathen, I promise. This one is... Oh, wait. I see it. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Kaiju. Not monsters, they're kaiju. Man. Oh, God! Jet, I think that's Usko. That's Usko's old name. Usko, what are you doing over there becoming a Patreon? You know that alert never sees used because of how poorly cropped it is. I forgot that one even existed, but thank you very much, Usko. That is the alert that somebody has pledged to the Patreon. Usko has officially joined the ranks of whatever the lowest tier is. I can't remember. 1 second. So used to saying go-kart. I don't know what anything lower than that is. Bad person. I'm not a bad person, it's just that it doesn't see much use. A little extra money, I'll take whatever help I can get, man. Or you could just not tell me. Oh, wait. There we go. Egg! It's egg! No wonder I couldn't remember it. That's the one that has nothing to do with anything. Egg! That's the one that breaks away from the theme. But yeah, tier 1 is eggs, that's it. Yeah, no, every little bit helps, especially because of, like, transaction fees and whatnot on it. Also, my apologies, I guess I am just gonna have to do all of these on screen, but that's fine. Gives me an excuse to, run my fat gob without talking over the characters. I'd call that a win. I can learn more about the arrangement? What's wrong with that arrangement? Do you want it to be symmetrical? I can make it symmetrical. Oop, no. My mouse keeps disappearing. Get that vibe from knives. Oh, sorry, Nia. Sorry, I saw you say something about knives, but I missed it. Last week reminded you, Vash resisting the intent to kill with knives intent to goad him into killing. And a bit like the Batman and Joker's conflict. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Definitely. Does it fucking matter? This ain't even... Forgive me, I'm probably just thinking about this too much, but, like, this isn't even the same thing. Like, the stuff it's giving me the hint for isn't even stuff the people ordered. Like, that stuff's not there. Whatever. It stopped asking me. Guess that was an error or something? Same time, you get the impression that Knives is almost unaware of the fact that he has the dynamic with Vash. You can think of it little killing him in the moment before slowly realizing nothing has a purpose for him anymore. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Knives is wily coyote. He has no idea. He would have no idea what to actually do beyond that.
Take your time. There's always something for everyone.
Not sure why this part's not voiced. Do I have to do this? This is the main quest? How do I...
There's still more work to do on the Arum Alley. The Merchant Guild's funds are not exactly overflowing right now. We need to work harder.
I'm working on it. Good God. Oh, you're gonna make me do this. Oh, I have to do the other one to unlock more options. Fine.
Wherever there is business, there is Sampo.
Ah, their names are backing and forth. Kill me. Let's see, if nobody else has any funny stories to talk about, I could tell this. Because I don't think I ever talked about it on stream at all. Are we in side quest hell? I mean, it's an event, but it's forcing me to do side quests to continue with the event. And these parts aren't voice acted, so we're not going to bother it. I'm not going to bother with it. I don't care what they have to say. But, so, I was talking about opening those boxes earlier, and I mentioned a bomb incident. You killed a man, does that count? It's pretty funny. Kinda depends on the circumstances, but it's pretty funny. Desk lady and Bella Bob with Scooter, I agree.
Storytelling is such an... And it's friends against...
God, I still regret not doing that quest on screen. That thing was so fun. But, they were a clown. It's very funny, then. No offense, Buggy. I love you. I love you, Buggy. I miss him.
Let me teach you all how to sleep like the...
But yeah, so, in, I forget where exactly, but in, he never texts me back. Who, Buggy? Look, Buggy's a busy man, okay? He's got his own stuff going on. That's not Buggy's problem. That's a me problem. I'm not important enough for him to want to, for him to have time to deal with me. He's got bigger shit to worry about, okay? He's a very, very important man. What the fuck is he getting up to? When what? I'm trying to think now in terms of, like, the actual show. When was the last time we saw him? Was it fucking Logtown? Has it really been that long? Holy shit. God. Yo! Kira and Young-Yi both have Joestar tattoos. That's awesome. Yeah, whenever Dragon was, so yeah, Logtown. Did Luffy punch Buggy? A little. No more to these punch to other quote-unquote villains. Is Buggy a villain? Can anyone sit here and really say that Buggy is evil? He's a little evil. Keep in my heart and maybe we'll see him again. I know we have to at some point. I know I have to see him again at some point. Just anxious. Yeah, I'm 90% sure I've seen a time skip Buggy design at some point, so I know he has to show up again somewhere. Just playing the waiting game. I haven't seen the 10-minute Buggy sex scene. Ah, Fusion spoilers! Why are you spoiling me on the Buggy sex scene? No. I don't know what I'm doing. Lost your 50-50 on standard Bailu's light cone? No! Should level it for Natasha / Lynx when they come out. Kind of sad you didn't get a new character. I know that feel, Merlin. That's always the worst. Light cones in this game are no fun. It's very, very disheartening to get hit with them on the standard banner. So, finalize the route. No. 231, nice. Especially because of the remaining count. I forget how many I have left. Can I overlap? I cannot. Now this one had a hint button. Should we get another 5-star on those 69 polls? Probably, yeah. 140 for you, Secret, yeah. Well, keep in mind, Secret, I've been being stupid. I've been doing that thing you shouldn't do and using my my Herta, my Herta store coupons, or whatever that currency is called, on silver tickets instead of the light cones. Let's see. No, because that's there too. Oh, I don't know. Bruh, I don't know what you want from me. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't know what the fuck else it expects from me. I ain't got time, man. I was hoping to be able to do all this off-screen.
Huge! Just a few and you'll be full.
Yeah, the main reason I have for the record, I'm saying it's stupid that I do that. Buying Herta's light cones is very, very good if you're like if you just lack other options. Like if you don't have a lot of the good 4-star light cones and like no 5-star ones or whatever, then Herta's light cones are very, very good and you should prioritize those. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy for different reasons and have rolled for a handful of 5-star light cones for a couple characters. Just the ones I really, really like. Well, I regret this one for obvious reasons that are obvious, but that aside. But yeah, I was a dummy and picked up a couple from the weapon banner and did get Himiko's and Bailu's from the standard banner. Yeah. I did buy one from Herta's. Because at the time I liked a better option.
There's still more work to do on the Arumali revival.
Yeah, it just kind of depends on where you're at progress-wise.
Many folks began lending the Merchant Guild a hand after you helped them out.
Yeah, the new Nihility one is apparently really good. I don't want to undermine that. Gotten Bernie's and Bailu's, nice. Always confuse you the time that alphabet people takes to scroll through versus stream chat. Yeah, it can be a little inconsistent. Not a huge deal, though. I guess the point is less to just give them exactly what they want and more to give them what they want plus whatever extra, like fit as much as you can beyond that. Based on the way it gave me that other one. I would probably know these things if I just stopped to read the instructions properly, but that's boring. That's the same reason I am currently struggling with the other Arknights event, not the Monster Hunter one. There's some other one they included with it. That's kind of annoying. I can't quite figure out how to do it with. No. Lost your 53 times so harsh, twice to Himiko and once to Clara. Oof. I've lost it twice. Once to a C1 Bailu and once to a Japard, which is fine because I wanted Japard. Only 5-star characters I am missing are Yunqing and Bronya. Hopefully you get links, that's me. That's what I'm trying for. I kind of want Fu Xuan, but, not super set on her. Like, if I miss or if I, just don't have the funds to try and get her, then I'll live. But I do hope I can at least grab a links. And then I will be saving for Screwlum. Because I'm not too terribly interested in any of the new stuff coming up. Pulling for Don when you really should save for Fu Xuan. You're at 71 pulls and you still haven't gotten him, dang. Believe you'll lose the 50-50 again. Well, never bet on it. Never bet on luck, good or bad. Just gotta decide if you want him or not. Oh, giving me the bullshit where it won't let me switch mid-tutorial. Achieve an order profit of 2,200. Easy. Still not sure if you want the dragon or your sister-in-law's secret. Understandable. Think I have to do anything else with this right now? Yeah, my apologies for this taking long. Again, I was hoping to just be able to do,
Regardless of
the thing they usually do.
People are grumbling about
In
Cranes
Genshin, anyway. I
making
guess
our
I
jobs
don't necessarily
obsolete.
know if they do it here.
Who knows? By the time you swing by next time, I might have been replaced.
I didn't ask, ma'am. See if I'm talking about art. Fire in the Sands, that's it. Or Fire Within the Sands, yeah, that one. Yeah, I have no earthly idea what I'm doing on that one. I've gotta look up a guide for it. If there even is a guide for it yet, because I have no idea what it wants from me. Killed Rathalos by accident. By abusing Surtur, that's how it goes. That is the win button.
Regardless of the IPCs, solving merchants' problems and earning their... Regardless of the it's fantastic.
It's really not
Many
necessary to
folks
have this
began
woman
lending
talk
the
to me
merchant
every
guild a hand
time
after you helped them out.
Dear God. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just still trying to figure out this shit. Like, I'm clearly not optimized. Don't quite know what it wants from me. Psyleech, I do not have her. I would like to get her at some point. She seems neat. Did I get Yalter? Yep. Sure did. I had to lose a coin flip to Ebonholtz first. Pot 2 Ebonholtz even. But I got her pretty quickly after. I think it was like 68 pulls altogether. This one impossible? Shit. Oh, no. Oh, shoot, never mind. I'm a dummy. Yeah, like I said, never bet on luck one way or the other. Just decide between those two 5 stars which which one you want more and go all in, I'd say. Yeah, I would like Don. He seems fun to use. People keep talking about how broken he is, but I'm pretty happy with my Welt right now, and I feel like right now my account is in a place where I just need to kind of worry about improving the characters I already have. What's the problem here? Oh, I'm missing one. Duh. Yeah, like I said, after this patch, there's kind of a big old dry spout where I'm not too interested in a lot of the stuff coming out. I'm actually totally okay with that. Fine, give me a hint. Good God! The fuck are we doing here? Simeon lore dump next patch? Oh, I have no idea. Only leaks I look at are for upcoming playable characters. A 4-star selector for the Bellbog units. That could be neat. That's a good way to go about giving out the free 4-star characters.
We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter.
Oh, thank God.
This is all thanks to you two.
I like Animal Crossing, but I will play Animal Crossing on my own time.
The Merchant Guild
I would like to finish the plot on screen. That's all I care about.
We will use the money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointments. The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we won't be able to use the dock's shipping logistics for a while. In order to reward you,
That's gonna be, huh? Extra one, but I'm not gonna worry about it for now. Oh no, it's oh God. Easy clap. I wonder, I was saying earlier how kind of sad it is that this place is supposed to be like a huge business district, yet looks so empty.
Miss Secretary.
Oh, sorry ma'am, I forgot we're back in voice acting. I wonder if like once we're finished with the quest line, there'll actually be a shit ton of people around here. I remember. Yeah, that dirtbag. Kyle A. Bear is sabotaging us? Be right over. Teehee teehee drama. No. Why is the game trying so hard to push me into being a drama hound? Stop that. Another one here. Let me go ahead and grab it. Just so I don't forget later. Who's sleeping in the boxes?
You're just in time. Everyone is asking this IPC goon for an explanation.
Calling someone an IPC goon isn't very becoming of a Cloud Knight now, is it? I'm not here today as a representative of the IPC. I'm just a tourist. You could just call me Scott.
Fucking Scott! With a K? Bruh! Nope, not doing that.
I have no quarrel with you. Can a man come here to deliver a package without being surrounded?
There's something wrong with the stuff this guy is shipping. It's causing damage to other people's goods, and our dock here is liable for the compensation.
Scott with a K.
Speak louder. I can't quite hear you. Is this how you treat guests in our room alley?
Let's open that package right here, right now. Then we'll see what he's hiding.
I'd be careful if I were you. If you damage my goods, you'll have to pay for them. Huh? A serious issue? I think you'll be the ones with a serious issue.
No need to make this difficult. Let's open it.
Yeah, if that's an actual spelling for Scott that I've just never seen before.
Suspicious.
My apologies to anyone actually named that, but dear God. That ain't the most pretentious thing I've ever seen. Oh, let's see if I don't have to do that. We won't do that right now.
More enemies. Time for a fun.
Cut in the net.
We're just having fun.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Yeah, just murder this guy's luggage. I know my rights.
You tampered with this ingenium so that it caused damage to other goods on the freight skiff.
Speak louder. I can't quite hear you.
Bruh.
Conclusive evidence? Deny? Here, look carefully. This old piece of junk doesn't even belong to me.
What?
If you don't believe me, just ask the dock workers.
If I may, he's telling the truth. This golden cloud toad does not belong to Mr. Scott.
Then why was the toad here in the first place?
That's your problem, not mine.
Meh.
Now, Let me ask you a question. My vase was almost smashed to pieces.
In case you ever wonder
do
what
you
it would
say
be like if
about that?
Kyle A. Bear voiced Squidward, I think we found our answer on this day.
Oh, you wanted it to be broken? After making a big scene like that, don't you owe me an apology?
Yeah, I'm sorry to say. Like, I appreciate spending more time with Bailu and
I
Sushong,
guess we do.
but,
Well, are you going to
this
apologize
event
or
is a
not?
significant downgrade from the Bellabog
Sorry,
one
sir.
that I did off screen.
For this
The
kind
museum
of
one.
barbarity, a single apology won't ever be enough. Just think of this as a practice round for later.
I wouldn't be apologizing for anything.
If it were you, you wouldn't have fallen for his trap.
Sorry. I should have stepped in.
My mother always told me that as long as I honed my skills, I'd be able to deal with any situation. Seems I've still got honing to do.
Before the payment due date arrives, I'm going to teach you two how to fight. With words. Follow me. We're going to see the president.
Miss Secretary said that you want to learn how to get the upper hand in an argument. Is that right?
Please don't make me do a debate class like we did with fucking Nilu's class.
The president is aware of recent events.
Monado mentioned Nilu's quest earlier in comparison to this.
Rule 1.
Please,
Prepare
no.
your
Hey,
ace
Bess,
card
how you
in
doing? You made it to the giant lady
Just
and killed.
as Cloud Knights ready their
Bitch killed
weapons
Lo-Chen
before
phase 2?
entering
What a
battle,
whore!
You should have your
No!
ace card ready before you walk up to the negotiating table. I will present
Yeah, that's
you
the
with
one
a
thing with
few
that fight,
items,
is if
and
you
need
have
to examine
Locha,
them carefully.
it should be easy. But if she just randomly decides to go all in on attacking him, then, that's a problem. You're okay? Still no call from McDonald's? Damn. Any idea how long that kind of thing usually takes? I'm not too sure.
This is the box that was opened earlier at the dock. The one containing the Golden Cloud Toad. The name and contact information of the sender were deliberately crossed out. But records from the Heron Express show
Not
that
sure.
the sender
They didn't give
is
you a time.
The records
When you went in
show
for the
that
interview?
a dock worker named Ah Feng recently received credit remitted by the IPC.
Who thought it was a
spaced
good
out
idea
over
for her to have
several
3
installments.
phases? You just want to talk. It was very necessary.
The president has their
They had
ways.
3 color palettes for her and couldn't decide which one to use, so they had to use all 3.
Rule 2. Play your ace card
Totally
at the
necessary.
right time. These documents can only be truly effective when your opponent reveals a weak spot. How about this? I've prepared a little practice exercise for you. Mr. Ah Feng, over here, please.
Wow.
What exactly does the president
I
have
would
up
literally
their
rather do
sleeve?
anything else.
I don't know anything.
Don't remember the
I don't
time
have
frame they
anything to
gave you,
say.
damn. Oh, wow. They are really making me do this.
My name's Ah Feng. I was the one who brought out the box containing the Golden Cloud Toad. I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of an ingenium. This matter has nothing to do with me.
Why do you emphasize that this matter has nothing to do with you?
I just want to avoid any misunderstanding. In case
I might need a
anyone
guide
has
for
in
this,
their head that I
depending on
intentionally
exactly what it
misplaced an
wants from
item.
me.
I sense a hole in his logic.
I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of an ingenium. This matter has nothing to do.
I think this has a lot to do with you.
Records from Heron Express show that this container was sent by a person named Ah Feng. What do you have to say about that?
This wants to be Ace Attorney so bad, but the fact that it's still the same generic background, Space China ass music playing, and the lack of, like, proper lip sync is really, really just killing any potential dramatic tension this could have had.
That must be some kind of mistake. All right, enough already! The IPC was worried that the lease for the dock would be paid off, so they had me
So
move
how
some
y'all
things
doing?
around. Is that so terrible? Is letting the IPC take over management of
MiHoYo
R&M
brand
such
Ace
a bad
Attorney
thing?
win.
Besides,
I feel like
what's
they're
it to
spreading
you if I
themselves
make
too
some
thin as
extra
it
money?
is. One of their
Mr.
other games would have to die
Our
to
goal
get
at
an
the
Ace
Merchant
Attorney
Guild is to
Ho-Yo
help
game.
make our room alley a better place for everyone.
Well, Tears of Themis
Why
has been
would you
fun.
work against that?
It hasn't been
Keep
fun.
your
I haven't
heads
played
in
you.
the sand if you like, but it's only a matter of time before
Decent,
RM
meow.
Alley
I'll take
becomes
decent.
another warehouse for the IPC.
A sacrifice you're willing to make. Be a man, Hogan.
That's right. You shouldn't be betraying your fellow workers for a quick profit.
But
It
I've
seems
got to
that the
have
truth has come
more
out.
money.
Here is Mr. Afung's testimony. It may come in useful later.
The payment for the dock is ready now. If you're ready for the next round of negotiations, come and see me at the dock.
Right. That guy's gonna be sorry for everything he's done. Time we got a public apology.
Bark. Forget barking, man. I want to make him quack.
But they offered a price I couldn't refuse.
Beep like a Jeep.
The IPC representative has arrived, and I've
Taking
called
care
for
of one of your
Mr.
older brother's
Clay from
chihuahuas?
the
Aw,
Skyfaring
nice.
Commission to act as a notary.
Well, hopefully. Is it a good chihuahua?
Remember, this is a war of words. Over to you.
Before we start, let's review the documents we have. We reached the required amount by the repayment date. This is the basis for our right to continue negotiations, and is a testament to the business viability of Arum Alley. When the Arum Alley dock went up for public bid, the IPC won the bid using its interstellar trade resources and
Yeah,
extensive
good luck catching up on your sleep secret, like I
Then,
said.
The IPC
I slept for
leased
10
the
hours
dock
today.
out to the Arum Alley Merchant Guild for management and
Which seems
operations.
bad, but the fact that I was able to
This
do that means I
contract
probably
confirms
needed
that
it.
the Merchant Guild has legitimate rights to operate the dock.
It's two. One is a very old lady, and the other is her daughter. Aww.
Testimony of dock worker Ah Feng,
Babe.
who has admitted to disrupting the normal operations of the dock in exchange for payments from the IPC. Let's go. The notary from the Skyfaring Commission is already waiting for us.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am here to preside over the leasing dispute between the IPC and the Arum Alley Merchant
My child's
Guild.
crying because her Pokemon are too weak, and one thing nobody ever told me about
there
parenting is
anything
how
left
hard
to
it is
dispute?
not to laugh
I'll
at your
cut to the
children.
chase. The Merchant Guild
Oh
should
my
have removed
God.
itself from our room alley a long time ago.
Couldn't the IPC choose a sane person to represent them?
Huh? Say that a little louder. I can't quite hear you.
Ah!
I said
Ah,
the IPC should send someone else.
Goodness, there's no need to shout, little Miss Feisty. My ears are ringing.
Bruh.
You should be saving
See
your
you
voice
later,
for your
Beth.
public
Have a good
apology.
one.
As the representative of the IPC, my presence in this negotiation is legal, reasonable, and sensible.
Can we get Kyle Avery,
Who
an
do you
actual
plan
character
on
in this
sending
game,
to the
please?
battlefield? A
It'd be pretty
random
poggers.
Cloud Knight? That cowardly president who's afraid to even show their face? Or how about that kid who got dragged into this fiasco at the last minute, walking around like she owes someone 50 credits?
That's just
enough,
Sampo following me,
Representative
man.
Scott. Please state the IPC's side of the case.
Dun dun
The
dun dun dun
IPC
dun dun
specially
dun
leased
dun dun
operations
dun
of
dun
the
dun
dock
dun.
to our Room Alley Merchant Guild in the hopes of seeking common interest and development.
Pokemon DLC is next week? Holy shit, that snuck up on me.
But the Merchant Guild refused to cooperate with the major shops in our Room Alley, and the once prosperous dock is now desolate. But the Merchant Guild refused to cooperate with the major shops in Aurum Alley, and the once prosperous dock is now desolate. The inefficient shipping and low volume of transactions
you
at
said the same
Aurum
thing
Alley
twice,
dock,
my dude.
which does not create any value at all, are clear evidence of poor management.
The dock has improved shipping efficiency and transaction volume is increasing.
Ah, you guys didn't think that this transaction volume would be enough, did you? The shopkeepers in Aurum Alley aren't here to play house with you. We're all trying to turn a profit. The inefficient shipping and low volume of transactions at the Owl, coupled with the Merchant Guild's inability to pay the rent, we believe the Guild should voluntarily relinquish operating rights to the dock and pay additional compensation.
What makes you think we can't afford to pay the lease?
If you have the necessary funds, prove it.
It really is. Right? Exactly, right? You too, Gamrick? Yeah.
Coupled with the Merchant Guild's inability to pay
like,
the rent,
if
we
they at
believe the
least
Guild
just
should
change the
voluntarily
music or
relinquish operating
something.
rights to the dock and pay additional compensation.
Like, I'm imagining this in my brain with fucking Danganronpa music, and it's way, way better.
We've already paid back the lease.
These are the funds from Aurum Alley Merchant Guild. The guild has turned a profit and is able to pay back what it owes.
What? You already paid back the lease? How?
The documentation provided by Aurum Alley Merchant Guild is true and credible.
If I could change
And
settings
according to
mid
the lease
cutscene, I
contract
would
between the two
unironically
parties,
right the fuck
the Merchant
now,
Guild still
turn the
holds the
music
rights to
off, and
operate
put
the
on
dock.
some fucking Ace Attorney music.
Next order of business. The Merchant Guild has accused Representative Scott of secretly sabotaging dock operations. Do you have anything to say about that?
Everybody who can spam Sushang, spam Sushang.
Don't be so slanderous. Why would I stoop so low? What do the frequent accidents at this dock have to do with me?
How did you know about the frequent accidents at the dock?
You played yourself.
I use the shipping services too, you know. Do you have any idea how often my packages are damaged in transit?
Don't feign ignorance. Isn't that all by your own design?
Don't be so slanderous. Why would I stoop so low? What do the frequent accidents at this dock have to do with me? Besides, I'm not even involved in shipping operations. How could I possibly buy off a dock worker? The absurdity!
Is it possible that you paid off a dock worker to do your bidding?
Empty rhetoric! Let's see some evidence!
Do we have any proof?
Besides, I'm not even involved in shipping operations.
We have the testimony of Ah Feng.
I don't know who that
This
is.
testimony is concrete proof that you instructed him to sabotage shipments.
What? That little...
Buggy,
Aren't the
please.
Senjo people always preaching about
Buggy,
righteousness?
please, save the quest.
Oh, I gave him all that money, and he sold
No.
me out in a heartbeat.
No,
Darn
it doesn't work. Buggy's Mike McFarlane, not Kyle. Doesn't work.
If the evidence presented is true, Mr. Scott, then this constitutes improper business practices, and the Skyfaring Commission will conduct a follow-up investigation.
How did this happen? How did the plan go awry?
Don't forget about our
This
bet.
manservant's
You have to
just like, you
apologize
played
in front
yourself.
of everyone.
What? Why should I apologize?
Bark.
Because you use dirty tricks to trample all over the honest work of others.
Beep like a Jeep.
An apology alone won't be enough to fix the damage. If it were, I'd make you do it 1,000 times over. Consider yourself lucky it's just the once.
I hereby apologize to Aurum Alley.
Can't hear you.
Hurry up.
I I apologize to all the people of Aurum Alley. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind.
How are they gonna cast Kyle Bear as this guy and not have him go more over the top with it? I don't hear no woofing.
Is that really necessary?
Make him bark! Make
him bark! I'm with them!
Enough! Woof, 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 woof!
Really?
Woof, woof. Ow!
Bruh.
What a clown show. This arbitration is hereby resolved.
Me at this quest.
Thanks to all of you, we managed
meow.
to pull through the biggest debt crisis.
It was a tough journey.
Worth every step.
Clown show,
We
hey!
should take advantage of the momentum to upgrade the Aurum Alley dock and
Can't bark
increase
and
its
be Squidward
transaction
at the
volume.
same time.
I'm preparing to upgrade inventory and logistics planning. The previously idle dock is now ready for use, so come see me when you have time. The dock crisis is over for now, but the rejuvenation of Aurum Alley has just begun.
Is there more?
Thanks to your help, the lease was paid off and the dock capacity is increasing. I told the workers to clear out areas that weren't utilized and use them to store extra
Real
cargo.
talk, I looked up a video to like
Now
see
the
how
dock
long
can
this would
support
take, and it was like 3
collaboration with
hours.
more businesses. Let's keep working together for the revival of Aurum Alley.
So even though that feels like that
Thanks
should
to
be
you
the
and
end of it,
Sushong, Aurum Alley's success is nearly a done deal.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the end or not. Oh my god, that's a giant one. 3 hours? Yeah, the video I saw. Alright, well, 1 second. I don't know if this is the end or not, but at the very least, I definitely need to take a quick break. And I guess we'll keep going for a little bit, see if more pops up or not. If somebody wants to check and see if that's all for the main plot or not, I'd appreciate it. But if not, don't worry about it. If not, maybe I'll bring my phone with me. I'll try to look it up while I run to the bathroom. Grab some tea on the way back. Alright, I'll be right back.
Just listen what's called the years, the word of the guy who was hated by the god of failure. Just lean. No one here is taking
fucked it up. That's not the end. Even though it feels like it should be, it's not for some reason. So let's fucking keep going. There, I have an extra thing. And another extra thing. Thank you, Secret. Yeah, forgive me for hopping right back into it, but seeing that that wasn't the end, that it is indeed about 3 hours. And just glancing through it real quick, it looks like I only finished the first hour equivalent of it. We're gonna speed run this. Got them 6 speed run strats, yo. Bro. Good thing you haven't, otherwise you'd be stuck. I figured if I responded that before and not secret, but
plans. I've received word.
The debate thing seems pretty straightforward thus far.
Ordered me to stop all upgrades to the dock immediately.
Why?
There's no way he couldn't know. I'm also confused. Let's go have a word with him. I sent a message to Sushang, telling her to meet up at Oldie's Depot.
Yeah, you see why I thought it was done? I thought we were done. I thought that guy was the only one from the IPC trying to shut things down. But I suppose this is an ongoing saga that extends beyond the grasp of nasally Kyle Abear. Hey, Yukong.
Good. They've arrived. I also have something I wish to discuss with the Merchant Guild.
With the dialogue? Ah, gotcha.
The President fully appreciates your efforts and knows what you want to ask. He believes that continuing to upgrade the dock, a strategy that is not fundamentally different from that of the IPC, will only destroy the unique character of Arum Alley. Arum Alley is a place brimming with personality, from the delicious food to the cultural antiques. Everything is built around visiting tourists and local residents, and that's what makes it such a special place. Based on historical data, continued development of the shipping operations will turn the area into a giant warehouse. The more the shipping capacity is increased, the less attractions there will be for visitors. Such an outcome is unacceptable for the shopkeepers and community of Arum Alley.
Historical data isn't my forte. You better be telling the truth.
Very well. I believe it's my turn to speak. The Skyfaring Commission has received a joint request from several merchants concerning the reorganization of the Merchant Guild. Mr. President, the merchants would like you to resign as the president of the guild.
Who's this rather attractive woman with green hair? Yo, oh, is this your first time seeing Yukong?
have betrayed me. I won't give up the vision I've built for Armali, let alone step down from my duties.
Darth Vader? Is that you?
The president speaking?
It is not my intention to interfere with the Merchant Guild's affairs.
That's Yukong. She's a former fighter pilot.
I would like to remind you
and
that
she is currently chief of...
not in the past.
And I say to myself, I need exact change.
That
I
is
suggest
exact
that you make some
change,
concessions
dirtbag.
to appease the merchants.
Jerkface.
If you don't follow Ming-Shi's plans for the
She's the
dock,
leader of the
she
Sky
will
Ferry
temporarily
Commission.
take over
She
your
oversees
position.
the people who go zoom zoom in the sky.
Ming-Shi, I would like to hear your thoughts.
She's pretty cool.
President, I hope you understand that I am in no way vying for power over Arum Alley. I have listened to the President's vision of prosperity since I was a child,
And
I
I
want to
say
work
to
to achieve that
myself,
vision.
what a
But
wonderful
currently, your
world.
ideas conflict with ours.
Now we are making one of them there C Lab 2021 jokes.
I understand. I can accept Ming-Shi temporarily taking over my duties. However, Ming-Shi must make her decision public and win the approval of both myself and all the merchants. Since you have shown confidence, those terms should be acceptable to you.
Yes, I'll do my best, President.
You have to remember that even when you're acting in my place, a crisis is still imminent. You must earn at least the amount of the bidding deposit to even have a chance of thwarting off the IPC.
Very well. Since the President has come to a decision, I will be in charge of calling a public meeting. Ming-Shi, I have something for you. When you are all finished here, remember to come and see me. I heard from Shi Kuei that it was you who became a business advisor and assisted Arum Alley Merchant Guild in their dispute with the IPC. How
Left in the middle
versatile.
of industry management. The fuck happened,
Anything
Minato?
you can't do?
We are this quest is full on Nilu core.
I'm not very
Like
good
we
at
are
that either.
technically spending some time with characters
The President is
who
still
we
a
actually
hero
care
to Arum
about.
Alley. He
But
helped
like
it
it has
achieve
been a
prosperity.
lot
But a hero will
of
not be
circle
embraced
talking.
forever.
Undermined by
I've
the fact
seen
that they
the
had
IPC's
undermined by the
approach.
fact that this
They
they actually have a
prioritize
kind of cool
efficiency and a
mechanic
standard uniform business
where you like
model across the
debate other
galaxy.
characters like Ace Attorney style.
I warned them that their business model
Hey,
wouldn't
Genshin,
work
can I
on
copy
the
your
Xianzhou
homework?
without adjustments. But the Merchant Guild's
At the same
overly
time,
traditional
really.
mindset is a different obstacle.
But it was completely undermined by
Let me
like
put
the
it bluntly.
presentation because there was
Arum
no lip
Alley
flaps
Merchant
for it
Guild has
and no
chance of
change of the
succeeding
music.
today.
I'll still take this over the Jade
The
Festival
IPC does have more
because we
capital
are
on
at least
hand,
in
but the
proximity
review
to characters I
criteria
give a
are
shit
not
about.
solely focused on
And
financial
nasally Kyle
resources.
Bear was kind of funny, and now we've got this
My
Darth Vader
advice to you is
voice
to visit the
talking to
shopkeeper,
us
Mr.
that I'm kind of
Song.
interested in.
He is the one who proposed the reorganization of the Merchant Guild.
As a certified robot
With his
fucker,
support,
I am
you
slightly
will
intrigued
definitely
by who the hell
receive
that
support
voice
from
is.
the other merchants.
Thank you, Madam Yukong.
Later, Neo.
I
Enjoy
have
your
business
break.
to attend to in the Palace of Astrum. The rest is up to you. Convince the old shopkeeper, and you may just become the new heroes of Arum Alley.
How am I not already? Coctimus Prime? Dear God. I have not seen that porn parody, nor do I want to. Even knowing some of the bullshit we'll be getting into, I can't wait to watch more Transformers Prime on Monday. Sorry we had to skip it this week, but I did give a couple other options.
Hi! Interested in fitness?
I'm not interested in anything that you have to say or do, sir. Never have been, never will be. Yeah, breaks are important. I know. I was good. Wasn't even talking that much in the Discord while I was gone. I took a break. I did. spent lots of time... brace yourselves for this one. I spent some time outside. I walked around in sunlight. Pet the horsies and billy goats. Crazy.
Something fixed? We guarantee that your Ingenium will be good as new.
You look different, Shao.
Of course, if it's outworld
I touched
technology,
grass.
it'll depend on the world.
Goats.
Mr. Xiao, I'm Mingxi, the secretary of the Merchant Guild. We're here to talk about...
Forget it.
Two
I
whole
support the
goats.
IPC.
One was a very cute black and white one named Sebastian.
Please leave.
Rude.
Wait. Please, wait a moment. It sounded like my father was being a little difficult. I'm Xiaohan. People around here call me Little Master.
I'm not calling you that, never will.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the ones who made Representative Scott apologize in public. You stood up for our O'Malley with reason and integrity. I'm thankful to you. May I ask why you wanted to speak with my father?
We need the support of the merchants for the dock. And we wanted to see if your father could join us.
Hadn't my father already refused?
We heard that Mr. Xiao proposed to reorganize the Merchant Guild, and we wanted to ask why.
I see. I'll help you figure something out.
Great! Your father is a very tough nut to crack.
The older generation of craftsmen can be rather set in their ways. Here, how about this? Why not join my father's shop as apprentices? My father is stern
I'm getting ready
on the
to start
surface,
skimming through some of this
but if he
text,
sees
not
a
gonna
capable
lie.
apprentice and a sincere heart, he'll change his attitude. Well, it's better to beg forgiveness than ask permission. Let's just start you out and see what he says.
I feel like most of us would.
So, it's decided? Let's get moving then. Time to make you apprentices.
It's gonna be another minigame, I assume.
Father, my friends from the Merchant Guild want to be your apprentices. I'll go ahead and show them the ropes.
Oh man.
Nonsense. I never said I
Be
needed
careful,
more hands.
everyone.
Even if I did want
Be
to
careful,
hire
anyone
more
who
people,
somehow still gives a
couldn't
shit.
afford them.
Apparently, there are spoilers
that
for
better
Power
than
Rangers
I do.
Cosmic Fury in the wild.
I can cover their salaries. Come on, it'd be rude to turn
Be
them
very
away.
careful, guys.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't want to be
A green
spoiled
hand
on
like
that.
her won't be able to fix a thing. Plus, if she breaks our customer items in the process, it'll be us taking the blame.
If that's what you're worried about, just give
That'd
them a
be
little
utterly
training.
tragic.
That sounds like a yes to me. Let's get on with the job, shall we?
Man, forget. I've been
Here's
so worried
something from
about
one of our
One
regulars.
Piece spoilers. Man,
Show
I
'em what
didn't
you
see
can
where
do.
the true drama lied. Muting is not enough. Going to have to abandon Twitter completely. Oh. The symbols are different. I'm a silly boy.
Not bad.
I can't wait for the Genshin update, man. I am so excited. I don't know when the live stream for it
He's
should be
hard
coming
to
up relatively
impress.
soon, right?
I'll find you some more work.
I am super,
What did I
super
do to
excited.
deserve this?
Not that I'm gonna be watching the trailers or
reminder,
anything.
Father,
I'll
fair
hold
work for
off
fair
just
pay.
for
Over here.
the
See
general
what you can
confirmation
do
that
with this
it's
jade
really
abacus.
happening, and for the character
Don't just
order.
stand there, Father. Go teach your apprentice a thing or two.
I hope that Newbie gets
Fine,
first.
I give in. I know why you're here.
I'm a little more excited for him.
Please stop tinkering with my customers' items.
I think we just made him surrender.
Ask what you
The high
wanted
possibility
to
of crashing and burning than being hype. No. Look,
Yes,
France
he's
is
an
good.
Old friend. I see a lot of
France
potential
France
in the
has
corporation's
France has
plan,
made Genshin great again.
but a
Okay, we're gonna
certain
be
old friend of
optimistic.
mine lives in the past. Whatever vision he has,
We're gonna ride the
it won't
high.
come true.
We're gonna ride the high that was the Netflix One Piece actually turning out to be good.
Is you?
and be optimistic. I know you don't believe me, Dusk. You don't have to. That's fine.
Stubbornness is intrinsic
I'm just saying.
to long-life species.
I'm not trying to convince you.
We walk a single path, do the same things, and talk
Has
to the
anyone,
same people
I think
for
Manato's the only
centuries.
one here right now who listens.
Mine can become
If anybody knows, let me know. I would love to watch the Gigaboot spoiler cast on the Netflix One Piece.
Back in his
Because I
day,
saw that they
Aurum
did
Alley
do
was
one,
teeming with
but I'm
shoveling
kind of
starscapes and
afraid
commercial
to watch it.
But
To watch it on my
Walker
own without someone confirming it first, because I know Theo still follows the manga, or Chris Wolfhart, whatever you want to call him. I'm just worried that they'll mention something that I shouldn't know.
He wants to bring the old times back. Shop owners like me
Have it no news yet, secret? Okay. Star Rail.
Therefore, I stand behind the IPC's plan.
I'm not gonna say Star Rail's
Aurum
crashed.
Alley will inevitably be replaced.
Just that the story quests have been very underwhelming.
Future that the IPC
Yeah, they're
promised?
bad. They've been bad. I can't be nice.
Hard to
Shenjo Lafu was bad.
Chances
it just
are
was.
I'll have to sell it. Not the easiest decision to make, but I won't regret it. The good days are behind
It has a
us.
flat,
We must
yeah.
accept that short
It's got a
life
flat tire.
species will repurpose our land.
Currently, we're driving
night
on the rim right
markets are
now.
destined to
We got to get
become
to a gas station and
shipping
switch
docks.
switch the spare out.
Come to terms with the fact that short life ambitions
You can re-listen
will
to it again and
reshape
take
a
note on
world
what's from
where
later arcs.
things were
Okay.
thought to
You don't have to do that just for me, Minato, if you've already watched it.
Xiao, why not try working with us? Mingxi is pushing for reforms.
Listen, I'm thinking about their the Bleach podcast and how like there'll be moments where like Dan asks about something. It's like, when is this coming back? And Theo will say like 5 million episodes.
I do see
I'm just worried
possibilities
about
for the
like
guild
something
to
like
change.
that happening, maybe.
Given the state of the guild, but since I've accepted the
whatever.
worst case scenario, Aurum Alley ceasing to exist, I can't see why it hurts.
How do we
to
describe
endorse your
HI3
idea
besides Bount Core?
and see how far
Bount
it takes
Core
us.
and trying too hard.
Thank you.
Based
Now
on the
that you
character,
have
based on the
joined
character
our
that's going to be
revival
playable
project,
after the
I'm sure
6.9
many
Valk. Can I
others
say
will
who that
follow
is
suit.
now? Considering there is now marketing for her
settled
on the official Twitter, I feel like I can say
Curious
who the
to
next
see
one is
what comes
now.
of your plan.
I don't think
Now that
Ninja's
Mr.
here.
Xiao
Ninja,
is
if
on
you're still
board,
lurking or
this
listening to this
shop
later
can
in the
be part
VOD
of
or
the
whatever,
logistics
mute
network
again
we've
for a
been
second if
working
you
on.
still don't want to know for whatever reason. I feel like it's obvious at this point. Siren. Siren is next. It's an AU version of her. She's a cute magical girl. I'm very, very excited for her. I'm so glad she's finally playable, even if it's not in the form I necessarily would have wanted. That is all. Pass through here. Score increases by 5. 6.9, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Siren's fine. I'm glad she's here. I want her. I'm getting her. Well, she's free. She's also like Sushang. She's technically free. You can farm for her. But yeah, the one after her, the 7.0 Valk, the anniversary Valk, trying way too hard. It is also from an
I'll head back to the dock
AU.
for now. Thanks for all the
Unlike
hard
the Siren
work,
one,
by the
it's
way.
pretty cringe.
Hope things work out just as smoothly down the line.
The design is, oh boy. Not a fan. Not a fan of the titty monster designs, especially when they're under kind of gross circumstances like this one is. Stop crying, I'll help, titty monster. Spoilers again! Actual bigger spoilers, because this is from the Chinese server and this is a ways off. 7.0 Honkai 3rd spoilers. The anniversary Valkyrie is a new Teresa battlesuit. Except it's the version of her from the Captain verse who's a vampire. Luna, her name is technically. And it is an aged up version. And dear God, they did not get the memo that aged up does not equal my boobs are now bigger than my head. It is extremely uncomfortable and I hate looking at it. And I really, really, really hope that somehow if regular Teresa gets a similar update at some point, that hers are not that bad. Because it is embarrassingly transparent and shameless, in my opinion.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive changes need to be made to Arum Alley.
I never wanted Teresa, any version of Teresa, to have the same goddamn proportions as Orihime McBleach Pants.
People are grumbling about Psycranes making our jobs obsolete. Who knows? By
Amazon
the time
drones,
you swing by
man.
Next time, I might have been replaced.
Yo, we get silver tickets from this? Hey-yo. Hey-yo. Hold up a second. You saw it? No? Yeah. Think someone at me, ho-yo, likes Bleach? Probably. Okay, Dusk, I'm glad you're with me. I'm glad I'm not a crazy person. I need to feel joy! Give me something good somehow, please! I need to be reminded of what joy feels like, game. That's not what joy feels like! Joy does not feel like meshing cogs!
There's still more work to do on the Arum... My colleagues from the Merchant Guild accounting department want me to remind you that we haven't met our revenue target for this phase yet.
You got Serval from the standard banner? Nice. Hopefully a good sign. That Sora face, oh my god. Terrible. No. Bruh. It is so finicky. I cannot deal with how finicky it is. Alright. And this nonsense. Don't care. I don't know what you want from me. Don't know how it's possibly more optimal than that, so I don't care. Its design bothers you, but for a different reason. You leave it in spoiler tags and live stream chat. Let me see. Oh, you haven't posted it yet. That's fine. Are there any other silver tickets here? One silver ticket. Oh, yo! You gotta give out more. You have to. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules, but real talk, you've gotta give out more silver tickets. It is terrible that it's taking as long as it is. Actually awful. Just let people get the 5-star they actually want. Oh, that's what bothers you. Yeah, we haven't had a Claymore user in a while. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, again, that's the least of my issues, but yeah, that's fair. That's not an invalid complaint. Got 10k gems in start at the moment. Secret, nice. Yeah, I'm slowly but surely building mine back up. It's one of the. I still feel super low though. It's one of the reasons why I'm thinking that that I might not even try super hard for Fushuan. Again, like I'll try-ish. Huh. For next director. Fucking if only, man. Man, don't toy with my heart like that. I fucking wish. Ugh. There we go. Take a little extra off the top way. Have I seen other info that's coming from the beta server? A little bit, yeah. I don't know if I've seen all of it. I know about the new characters that are getting added to dorm supply. I know about Yatta getting a new divine key. Big fan of that. And I know that it looked like they were giving out like a shit ton of stuff because it is an anniversary patch. But I haven't looked too deep at anything yet. Oh, yo, Mahjong! They put in one of the actual characters that I could theoretically care about, and they put it in one of the non-voiced quests. Maybe one day we'll get to actually spend time with you, Xing Shui. Today is not that day, apparently. 2 a.m. Mahjong! Take our word for it, we did that. Also, speaking of Honkai 3rd, I realized that boss I was stuck on, I'm supposed to be level 74, my character. So, I gotta just grind for a couple days and hopefully I'll be able to clear it. If I can't get all the rewards from that event, I'm not too heartbroken about it because I didn't really like any of the outfits. But I'd only be losing out on a handful of crystals. Which every little bit helps, but still. Oh god, I don't know what we're talking about, man. You gotta expect me to actually pay attention? Yeah, that event's awful. God, they're making me go over all this again. Holy shit. Well, I'm probably gonna... I know I could solve this by actually reading, but again, they didn't care enough to voice it. If I wanted to read, I would read. I like reading. I do. But no. Just no. How? How can it be further optimized? It can't. It clearly can't. Your brain has been only half functional day, and your only brain cell is going brick sweep, brick sweep, brick sweep, brick sweep. Can we read Twilight on stream? Which one? Just the first one? That or the gender bender version. I would do a live dub of Twilight for $500. That is something I would do. It's a thing that she wrote. I think I vaguely remember hearing about that now that you mention it. Shout out to, like, these events are so transparent. I noticed this with the one during the Kafka patch too. Look at them giving out all these materials for destruction characters. Look at the game trying to talk me into rolling for Dawn. I'm not doing it, I'm sorry. I don't like his mullet.
There's still more work to do on the tourists say that they've been seeing a lot more side cranes on the streets recently. Take a look for yourself.
I do not like his anime mullet, I just don't. I still can't get over. I'm sorry. I'm fascinated by that. That's so random. One single silver ticket. Not a 10 pull, not 5. 1. Just weird, man. Anti-mullet. The only anime mullets I approve of are Joey Wheeler. Thank you very much. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Yeah. This minigame is fine for the record, it's just the controls are super, super finicky. At least they are for me. Have some extra. Buford Swan and Edite Colin? The fuck is an Edite? That's not a name. That's a toxic chemical. What's worse, anime mullet or Orihime titties? Orihime titties, no question. Anime mullets just look kind of silly. And really only certain characters and art styles can pull it off. But Orihime's titty, like... They are no exaggeration one of the worst parts about Bleach. Like, I'm sorry. Especially because of the way they happen. Like, it'd be one thing. It would have been one thing if, like, her boobs had just always been stupid. That would have been a whole other beast. But they weren't. Her boobs started out normal and then slowly but surely became a life form unto themselves. And I think that's just silly. Huh. Oh god, what the fuck? Can't even tell what I'm looking at with that one. Where the hell we're getting 2 of these from? Oh, I only need 1 of them. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay. I get it. My need for them to try and be more symmetrical overwrote my common sense. They were not that big. They were not. No, they were normal. They were perfectly normal, reasonably sized gazangas. And then slowly but surely, they overwrote her head, literally and figuratively. It's a good thing Bleach ended when it did, man, because Orihime was like 5 more chapters away to just being Cartman's girlfriend from that episode where he played Bounty Hunter. I think the funniest thing was the Euclidean slide puzzle. The non-Euclidean slide puzzle was my favorite anything ever. It was all downhill from there. Forget that one. I try to find a picture of her if I could, but it's so specific. Let's see. What happens if I just put in Cartman dog? Cartman dog bounty. We need a little more specific. Oh, it's spelled dog the normal way. I thought it was spelled D-A-W-G. Oh, hey, I got it! I got it! It's a picture of his whole crew instead of just the girl. But yeah, Orihime was like 5 chapters away from just becoming this. What? That one. I need to murder you.
Does that hurt?
So be it.
Time for a buzz.
Yeah, in terms of pure gameplay bullshit, non-Euclidean slide puzzles into Akin killing himself. Those are some of the benchmarks. That and Sonic flying to the moon.
Stand still.
The dead return!
This is double speed.
Who put wolves in the cargo hold? I just want to talk.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Oh, Kafka. You so crazy. Sonic 06 is exempt. Oh, does Sonic 06 not count? My bad. Silly me. I withdraw. I withdraw the nomination. I don't want to know why this character's name is Short Auntie. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, what? I'm helping with a restaurant now? Oh no. Fucking. The steamed chick. No coriander. Crispy suckling pig. Crisp pig meat. I have no idea what that first person wanted. Oh my god. Honkai. Forum hustle. Oh my god, how did I manage to find that so quick? Medium bowl of moonlight rice. Okay. Large, I wanted a large. Well, large wasn't a fucking option! Was Skypiea where Nami's chest started to grow? I don't know. I couldn't tell you the exact moment where Nami's started to grow. I just know that everything I've seen from the time skip looks huge compared to what came first. What was it? Fucking crisp. Drink of herbal tea. Yeah, I don't think I remember, like, noticing Nami's boobs start to swell up during Skypiea, but I can't quite remember. Tea! Then it's getting dire. Again, it'd be fine if I was actually reading everything, but I'm not going to do that. Because I don't give a shit. I don't care. Tea time? Not yet. Half an hour. Shockingly. It feels like it. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, this quest feels like it's taken a million years. The only perfect white bear. Who is that? I don't know. I don't know who that actor is. Oh, is that, or is that, oh, that's Vin, oh, it's Vin Diesel, isn't it? It's one of them, their Fast and the Furious references. Yeah, yeah. I just got it. Vin Diesel Whitebeard. I haven't seen enough of Whitebeard to know if that's good casting or not.
Dumplings and steamed buns.
Now, shout out to that. Shout out to that one post saying that Keanu Reeves is the perfect Lucci. Like, I get it. I get it appearance-wise, but I'm sorry. Unless something happens later with him that changes my mind, I don't give two shits about Lucci. He seems to be a pretty popular character. I don't see it. Like the second his true colors got revealed, he just kind of ceased to be in any way, shape, or form interesting.
Regardless of the IPCs, my colleagues from the Merchant Guild accounting department want me to remind you that we haven't
His
met our
entire
revenue
character
target
is
for
just,
this phase
haha, killing people go burr. And I just personally don't find that interesting to watch. This is going to go very badly. Oop, not that one. Learn from my past mistakes. Yeah. Yeah, somebody else, I think it was Neo, said, how about, what about Keanu as Dragon? And I was like, you know what? That was actually my first thought as an alternative to Lucci. But I want I would like to see Keanu Reeves on screen for more than 5 minutes. Which is about all we have of Dragon collectively right now. How this event makes you feel in live stream chat, let me see. Oh, not that one. Again, it's a shame, because like I said, this minigame is fine. Like, the controls are a little wonky, but like, this is perfectly simple and straightforward and cute. In my opinion. Oh god. Again, besides the wonky controls. Bruh. Come on. Very obvious what I'm trying to do. Bruh. Game. Game! I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. That's my bad. Wait. No. No, I'm not. Game? That was dumb. I was just talking about the wonky controls. But that is the first time anything's ever just been like, hey, you know what? Fuck you. Yeah, no, they're gonna go with more. Monado, no! No. Buggy's better than that, okay? I choose to believe that Buggy is above Jin Karia's influence. Also bananas. Sick of Jin Karia. But yeah, no, like obviously they're casting more obscure actors for the most part, and generally speaking, I think that's a good choice. The Star Wars strat, George Lucas did the same thing back in the day.
We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter.
Where like he specifically went for unknowns to avoid distracting the audience.
Not to mention the merchants of Arum Alley.
I feel like it's the same thing here.
The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money.
But I don't think that means no named actors, period.
No disappointments.
Allen Guinness and James Earl Jones were obviously already well known.
And upgrade of the dock.
In the case of Star Wars.
Which means we won't be able to use the dock's shipping logistics for a while.
So it's not a hard set rule. It's just like, keep them in like smaller roles. Which is good because I am definitely one of those people who is all in on Jamie Lee Curtis Correja. I honestly think that kind of has to happen because it's too wholesome not to. All right. Okay, Su Shang. That is E6 Su Shang. I have gotten like maybe 1 or 2 of her from actual raid-ups. Otherwise, she just comes to me on her own. You're E6 now. You are OD, so I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and never show up again. You have reached your peak, young lady. Do we beat capitalism?
In order to reward you.
I think this is still part 2. I think this is gonna be the end of phase 2 coming up. We got another one after this. Also, yeah, for anybody who thought that was an editor, a shitpost, or whatever, the emote, yeah, no, she's, yeah, no, she's just like this. She is just like that. Why is she like this?
I've heard about all.
Yeah, trust us, we did that. Glad my input was necessary. Tell me why? Let me guess that I went too far.
Right on time.
Tell me
Del
why,
Han is
tell me
about to share
why,
his
tell me
strategy
what
for
you
the upcoming
say.
hearing.
Don't know why,
The
why.
president likes
Too
to
late,
quote past
too late.
experiences and data. We can do that too.
The president and Madame
Shout out
Yukon
to
are here.
the original
Ready?
Berserk anime's incomprehensible English lyrics for the ending theme.
Let's do this.
So fucking good.
Before we start, let's review.
Oop.
This is the most direct achievement of our revival.
Since
Okay.
as a result,
Evidence. We're gonna
the
have to
data's
debate
at
someone
its
again.
peak.
I got
The
it.
hearing is about to begin.
You like the Berserk anime with that opening? It's not fitting. I don't know what you're talking
I will be
about.
hosting this hearing on behalf of the Skyfaring
I don't know what
Commission.
you're talking about, man. It's
Ming-Shi,
perfect. I
are
said
your
ending.
people
Is that
all
the opening or
present?
the ending? I can't remember.
We're all here, but where's the president?
I'm gaslighting myself. If that's the opening, not the ending, where the fuck does Forces play?
That is correct.
It is the opening.
I know my appearance is a little unsettling. If the hearing weren't of vital importance to the future of Aram Alley, I wouldn't attend in person. Still, I didn't expect a reaction.
This guy's
like
just an
this.
NPC, isn't he?
Are you so afraid to converse with a
Is
piece of
Forces just an
metal?
insert song? Where the fuck does Forces play? Guys, I'm having a crisis.
Surprised that there's an Arumaton in Aram Alley?
I don't even know what an Arumaton
remind
is, sir. You're
everyone that
using
we are
techno
at a
jargon
hearing.
again.
Mr. President, please share with us your vision for Aram Alley.
I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Aram Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me. The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same. The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing.
Do you have data to support your statements?
Historical data has proved my point. It is the reality, not rhetoric, that matters.
I sense a hole in his logic.
The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing.
There are actually more customers coming to the alley.
This record reflects the change in Artistry Hardware's turnover and the increase in customers.
If I'd
since it
realized,
partnered with the
I
DOC.
should have done what I said before and muted the music.
The shop does better than it used to. Impossible. You must be bluffing.
You know Ming-Shi better than I do. Would she deceive you with fake data?
The sample size
Just
is
this
too
mellow
small.
ass Chinese
I'm not
music.
convinced.
It's so
If I
unfitting.
were you, Mr. President, I would think of ways to translate the success of that one sample into something that can benefit everyone.
For the record, this minigame's kind of neat too. Like, it's pretty straightforward compared to the Genshin one.
A guild that
The
doesn't
Genshin Ace Attorney
proactively
stuff.
help businesses has
Just
no
the
reason to
presentation.
exist.
Forces is an insert theme. Okay, alright, I'm a dummy. I Mandela affected myself hard on that one. For some reason, I thought Forces was the opening, and the weird English song was the ending.
You have not witnessed what I have seen, so you fail to understand
That tells you how long
my
it's been.
insistence.
Let's tell you how long it's been since I've watched the actual anime, and not just the blooper the blooper out reel. Yeah, the abridged series uses it as the intro. Yeah, exactly.
The old Aram Alley achieved a
Yeah, that's probably not
commercial
helping.
miracle that has not yet been replicated. It did so by following my way of doing things. If humans are unable to draw wisdom from history, Arumatons can teach them. You have not witnessed what I have seen, so you fail to understand my insistence.
You can't just rely on your age and experience.
There are many things that only time can tell, young one. You have not witnessed what I have seen. The old Aramali achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated.
Are you suggesting that the alley is a shadow of its former self?
This is the same thing it said!
That is correct. The number of customers visiting the shops was 10 times what it is today.
We're having the exact... That's what I was looking at the evidence for, kind of hesitating, because like all the evidence is also kind of the same damn thing.
Things were better in the old days. Of that, I am certain.
I sense a hole in his logic.
The old
okay,
Aramali
boomer.
achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated. It did so by following my way of...
You've been looking at the past through rose-tinted glasses.
In the golden era you described, the old Aram Alley had a trading volume similar to today.
You included the delivery side cranes in your math.
We did. So what?
You can't draw simple parallels between then and now using absolute numbers. The trading volume you mentioned may not look impressive today, but it was huge relative to...
Go on.
What you
dig
are
deeper.
saying. While criticizing
1 second, I just
you
remembered
for
I need to
making
do something.
flawed comparisons,
1 second.
I myself also made the mistake of believing that what worked in the past could be copied to serve the present.
Mr. President, the way I see it, you shouldn't regard the alley as a souvenir from the past. Arum Alley should
I really wish
embrace
Auto
change,
Advance
as
worked
its
on this.
residents do.
Multitask appropriately.
It seems we have reached an agreement. The hearing concludes here.
There we go.
First, challenging an IPC rep.
Think we can
and
have
now winning
2
over the
Shrek
president of
movie
the
nights?
guild. You're
I mean, there are
pretty
only
good.
3 movies. There are only 3 Shreks. We can fit those all in one night.
Knowing the president, I think he's now ready to entrust you with the future of the alley. The president commands the trust of many reputable shops in the alley. Their support for him was likely to be a big obstacle to your rejuvenation project. His invitation to debate this matter publicly was a
Don't
chance
mind me, I'm
for the
gonna
more
bleh for a
difficult
second.
business owners to hear
Bleh.
from you directly.
No reason?
I almost feel bad for him. Aram Alley's enemy should be the IPC, not the president.
What if the IPC isn't an enemy? Of course not. We'll win the operating rights to Aram Alley fair and square.
You're with the IPC?
Xiao Han is the IPC's operation rep in Exalting Sanctum.
You snake!
My original plan
Works for
only
you 'cause he
involved
skipped
helping you
4, yeah,
overthrow
I
the
never
current
saw 4
president.
either.
But as we progressed, I saw there was more common ground than I'd anticipated.
I gave up after 3. I was like, there's no way this
Since we all
franchise
agree
can be
that the
good
dock
anymore.
is vital to Aram Alley's development, why not take things further and turn the alley into a full-blown logistics hub? Imagine cargo ships from all corners of the galaxy, docking and departing. This place will be transformed into a renowned commercial port, instead of another run-of-the-mill market. When the IPC wins the bidding, I'm sure we
I'm
can
very
continue
intrigued.
to work together for a brand new
I'm very
Aram Alley.
intrigued, sir. I'm totally not bored out of my gourd.
Not so fast.
And working on other
It's
stuff in the
still anyone's
background.
game.
Very
Maybe
interesting.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
You're very interesting.
In that case, keep up the good work. I'll see you at the negotiation table.
Yep. Yep. Oh boy, another text message. I ain't reading all that, but I'm happy for you. We're sad about what
Thanks
happened.
to your help, the dock is running at full capacity. Just like last time, I told the workers to clear out areas that weren't utilized and use them to store extra cargo. We now have the additional capacity to work with more businesses and have also opened a new route leading to the port. With streamlined logistics planning, I think we'll see a revitalized alley in no time.
Cool beans.
There has been an influx of tourists in Arum Alley lately. There's even a long line for Immortal's Delight.
Yep. Also, thank you for the blessing, Minato. Oh god. Oh god, they're getting harder. They're getting harder, boys. Oh boy. That's fine. That's fine. Where can we fit Puss in Boots? Oh yeah, Puss in Boots exist. Oh, we could make them their own thing. We can just have Puss in Boots be its own thing. That's fine. It's only 2 movies, but hey. That's what she said. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Here, have some free bananas. Or that weird frau. Oh, the CG French Puss in Boots with William Shatner in the English dub. Sure. Sure, we could do that. Yeah, I've heard Shrek 4 is actually good. I've heard that they actually, you know, fixed what was wrong. So that's good. Bruh. There we go. Baron, save us. Banana! Insert the banana bit alert here. I don't even remember which one it is anymore. It's been 5 million years. Well, you need so much of these, dog. Who orders 14, whatever the hell these are? Yeah, no. 3 is not important. Literally nothing happens in 3. A really, really uncomfortable opening scene happens. Where Fiona's dad dying is funny because he's a frog?
Ago, I asked Sushang to have a chat with
Question
you
mark?
to see if we could secure Spices Supreme as the next client for the dock. I've heard Sushang has made some progress. She could use some extra hands. Would you mind helping her out? Thanks so much. I would have helped her myself, but I've been drowning in paperwork in preparation for the bidding. Sushang is waiting for you at Spices Supreme. Go find her when you have the time.
Yep, I'm awake. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Key Ranger after this? Absolutely. I forgot. I forgot I got that transparent like months ago.
Sushang told me all about what you did to help the shops in the alley. Very
He left that you didn't think it even registered, that he was actually dead until after you finished the movie, right? Yeah, I remember that.
Their game, though.
I remember when I fucking watched it, I kept thinking, like I did not laugh at all as it was happening. And then I kept thinking because it was so uncomfortable and weird, I was like, okay, so it's gonna turn out Dad's not dead, right?
Chef Yen-Sui used to be on the president's side. After she heard about Ming-Xi's plans, she decided to cooperate with the doc.
It was fucking
It's a good
bizarre.
opportunity.
There's finally hope for Spices Supreme takeout!
Not only that, putting Spices Supreme on the map would increase interest in the alley as a whole. To get us started, I've proposed a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme.
It almost
Buy
sounds
a
like
meal
more
box
background
and
noise
get
is
a
happening, but I can't
Visiograph
tell.
of Bailu.
I can't tell if they've actually populated the area now to like symbolize our progress or not.
Second, I'm not sure about that idea. If the elders find out, they'll say I'm tarnishing my image or something.
Yen-Sui has agreed to offer you free meals throughout the crossover.
Happy to help.
Come, let's go talk to
So
Yen-Sui.
Shrek 3 caused the MCU. My God. I understand, Duff. I now understand your hatred. Mother of God.
Now, would you mind giving me the lowdown on this crossover event?
Son of a bitch.
In short, Spices Supreme will release a series of crossover meal deals. Customers get RM Alley shopping coupons when they place an order. And, in addition to the coupons, you can get a visiograph of Bailu, our alley ambassador. Yep, of course, Chef Yen-Sui will have the final say on what to include in these deals. Although some basic options should include meal for one, meal for two, and family meal. We need someone famous for branding. Lady Bailu is the High Elder of the Vidyadhara, and also the most sought-after doctor in the Alchemy Commission. If she can be our ambassador, we'll have queues for miles.
Wow, that's a lot of information. I haven't wrapped my head around it, but
Bailu, you
I'm
think
sure
about
you'll do a
Bailu
good job.
X Luffy?
Leave it to me. About these visiographs, what do you need me to do?
We were talking about crossover
Shoot 3
events.
theme sets. Bailu at the alley entrance.
Oh my God.
Bailu and sight cranes. And the last one should be...
Terrible.
Maybe Bailu and friends?
Oh dear.
Well, all the pictures will be shot in the alley, so there you go. Let's go, folks. That's it! Cute! Here we go! Hey,
The
Bailu,
crossover we needed and
Rachel.
deserved. Hi, Bailu.
We need a slogan to go with the picture. I wish
Leon,
I'd read
please
more
fuck
books.
nice.
Any ideas?
Welcome to Orem Alley. Please report all lost children. Like, but welcome.
Meh. Too generic.
You weren't gonna like anything I picked, were you?
Let's leave the slogan to Ming-Xi. We should head to the next location. Three, two, one. What's the word again? 3, 2, 1. Cheese.
I mainly want the crane, I guess. No Bailu this time. No? Oh, I need them both. I need, like, a clear shot of them both.
Three. Gotta have another slogan for this one.
Side cranes of a feather shipped together.
Sounds Sounds like I'm not needed here.
Let's leave the slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location.
Is this gonna be every time? What's the point of fucking asking me every time?
Remember, smile when you say the word. Cheese! Come on, I need another slogan.
You hated everything I gave you!
Last one, please.
Aurum Alley, come meet some strangers!
Are you trying to scare people away?
Yes!
I'll ask Mingxi for some more ideas later. Let's go back to Yinsui's place.
Yeah, no, he's watching the OG. To be fair, I think he's mainly watching that one Dusk because he's just right now he's trying to just watch all the ones that are legally available. He doesn't seem to want to go down the pirating hole yet. I believe that's his logic for watching the OG right now. And why he watched Coog after Eve.
Yensui has just told me to go ahead with the partnership.
Bailu can finally have her takeout.
That's the only good news today.
Me playing this quest. Get started. Yeah, those are all the ones that have been licensed. Exactly. Every so often. Oh, yeah. No, he's expressed interest in Gashard, obviously. He's expressed interest in a couple other seasons, but like I said, I don't think he's ready to go down the Yar Har Har hole yet.
Hands in the kitchen.
Hey, Neo. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. On the bright side, I made this.
Holds for Spices Supreme.
I can't say for certain, but with you on board, our chances have greatly increased.
I'm glad to hear it. Dragon Lady, why don't you drop by the restaurant? I'll make you some smoked patty.
Thanks. I'm starving.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah, I don't know what he'll do once he's out of officially licensed stuff. Did I make that on the fly? I made that just now. I couldn't work on any art stuff while I was on vacation. Waspinator. I don't trust him to be able to run Photoshop anymore. I mean, he may have, but like I didn't have any of my documents with me or anything. Maybe if I'd thought and transferred more of that stuff over, I'd be able to do something. Oh, Ninja! Ninja just saw the crossover ship the universe is not ready for.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive changes need to
Look,
be made
I'm still a little
around.
iffy on shipping Luffy in general. He's got too much
Merchant Guild
asexual
funds
energy.
Are not
I heard about the doctor boyfriend thing secondhand.
exactly overflowing.
I'm interested. I'm open to the idea. But I won't be sold yet until I actually meet the character involved. Asexual is an adventure sexual. Yes, according to Oda. First Hour Mondays go out, which could be episode 1 and 2 of Gotchard. I'm probably not going to do that. I will watch the first one. I mentioned before that I would go ahead and watch the first episode, but I don't know about both. I'm not committing to that. Because it is kind of hard to organize. Luffy is so asexual that when a woman got naked for him, he just wanted food. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Oh. Does not surprise me one bit. But yeah, no, we'll try watching the first one, and if, I feel like it's something I'm interested in, doing weekly, then we'll figure out a way to catch up at some point. But just playing it by ear. I've been burned way too many times by recent Kamen Rider. Will not commit to anything.
Regardless of the IPC sales rep, are...
Saw the image in live stream chat, Ninja. God. Kubo, my guy, you good? Not even remotely good. Hold off on that. Oh, wrong one. Once again, asking why the controls have to be so finicky. Kuba needs to touch grass, yeah. No, it's real rough, like I said. I was gonna say, there is kind of an auto place for smaller stuff like that. I need to start actually using that more often. But yeah, we'll dip our toes into Gotchard. I'll start the other group watch on Monday at least a little earlier. Catch the first episode. The other thing about Bleach, and it's really sad that I have to say this because it should be obvious, but like it's not. And like Bleach fans are a very special breed of crazy. I can't tell. I cannot tell if people are genuinely upset about the anime cutting out the that one molestation scene or not. I genuinely don't know. It's bad. I shouldn't have to ask these questions. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's an infamous scene from the final arc where like Yoruichi puts her fucking what's it called? Like just like puts her hand like between her boobs or whatever. I don't even know why, because I wasn't reading by that point. But yeah. It's just a very quick pointless thing. She wild for that. God. Yeah, that's a word for it, I suppose. Oh, I get it, I get it. Thank you, Kubo, for making me not want to watch Bleach. What about that Kubo guy in Neo? Who? I don't recall. I don't recall a character named that in Neo. Yeah, he's talking about Neo, The World Ends With You. But I don't remember a character named Kubo from that. Who? Xander Bobus? Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. What's railing? Yeah, I know. Yeah, people going crazy, man. Dog. This guy? Who? Neo, why did you post a picture of a black bar? Are you okay, dude? I have no idea what the game wants from me right now. Perform an appraisal demonstration? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about, Neo. Anyone who is very, very confused right now who has not played Neo Twiwi, do so immediately. Rumors we're getting a Nintendo Direct, isn't it too soon? When was the last one? Last one was in June, right? Yep, we're getting close. Don't count the single game directs. Oh, no, definitely not. I was gonna say, yeah, September is usually we usually get one in September. Like, it feels a little too close, but yeah, I feel like September is, generally speaking, a pretty consistent month for when we get them. Tears of the Kingdom is not getting DLC? Really interesting. Kind of a strange choice. Not a bad one.
Oops.
Lord knows less games need to rely on DLC these days, but hey. Does live action count as the One Piece alert on Discord? Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Oh, God. JC, we watched it already. I think I've been forgetting to use the Straw Hat Boys alert in general. Yeah, shit, I'm sorry. We watched it on, we watched it over the weekend before I left for vacation. 4 on Saturday and 4 on Sunday. I'm so sorry. Don't mind me, I don't know what I thought I saw over here. How was it? I fucking adored it. Apologies for anyone watching this later. It was like, why are you talking about One Piece live action so much instead of Star Rail? I'd watch it again. Don't think I wouldn't, Gamrick. Because the answer is, I fucking loved it.
From the Merchant Guild accounting department want me to remind you that we
I thought it was
haven't met our
unironically
revenue target
fantastic.
for this phase yet.
I adored pretty much everything about it. It made me like Sanji for the first time in like a year. I have come to hate Sanji over the course of the watch. How in the fuck? This is a fundamental limit of basic stuff, I'm pretty sure, guys. Yeah, no, I was totally cool with it. Like, again, that seems to be one of the bigger complaints about the show. Oh, never mind. I'm a dummy. That seems to be one of the bigger complaints about the show is the Garp subplot. But again, like, I've said it before, I'll say it 50 million more times. Like, it's not like there was any reason to not introduce Garp earlier. Like, it doesn't contradict anything. It makes Smoker a little redundant, but hey, he didn't start chasing him until Logtown anyway, so yeah, like, we'll still get Smoker. We will very obviously still get Smoker. They were pretty transparent about teasing that. The reason was Oda didn't think of him sooner. No! I have it on good authority that Oda has planned out every last microscopic minute detail of his story. Oda's totally had a plan all along. He was going to wrap up things faster after Alabasta, but he got distracted or realized he could do more or something, right? 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 Trust the plan! Look at Love Gob! Grandpa reveal in Alabasta. Crazy people thinking it was a spoiler. God. But yeah, no, like Garp being revealed to be Garp being revealed when he did in the actual show. Like, that whole thing seemed, and I could be wrong, but like it felt like the main point of that wasn't even necessarily to reveal that Garp exists. It felt like the main point of it was to just establish how much Kobe and Helmeppo had gotten jacked, right? So even less reason to be upset about that. There we go. I love Karia at it. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column E. I feel like, I don't know. Make fun of IGN to your heart's content, because they were so off the mark in every conceivable way. Like, 1, their complaints were stupid, and 2, their complaints weren't even actually accurate. Because their complaint was that it was too faithful to the manga or adapted too much or whatever. Meanwhile, the only people who are complaining about it are complaining about stuff they changed or cut. But yeah, from what I've seen thus far, I think it's less that that Oda is some kind of, like, 4D chess master. I think of him less like that and more like, what's it called? I feel like he has the same process as the creators of the Venture Brothers. For those who don't know, the way the Venture Brothers creators worked was that, like, they would come up with, like, bits and pieces of ideas, or just, like, make one-off jokes or gags, or offhandedly mention something, and then work that, or Beast Wars. Beast Wars did that as well, yeah. And then work backwards from there.
I'm still a kid.
Be like, man, I need an idea where to go next. What's something I've talked about but didn't actually do anything with? Okay, that one. Okay, let me make that an actual thing now. I feel like that seems to be his process, from what I've seen thus far. How do you think they'll do Alvida and Logtown? I know it's a pie-in-the-sky dream and they probably won't do it. I honestly hope they don't give her devil fruit. I say let her just be normal. I think the actress they cast did a great job and she seems perfectly fine as is. I'm a big fan of how they've handled her. I kinda don't want her to change. But yeah, so like he's not making shit up out of whole cloth. But like he writes things in a way where it's very easy for him to like go back and see like, no, see, look at this. This was totally always the plan. What if the fruit? Or give her the fruit. Yeah, or give her the fruit, but like have it have a different effect, or have it not have that side effect. Yeah, keep the powers, but just don't randomly make her skinny for some reason. I know Oda can't draw more than one body type, but that's why this is a good opportunity. Because you don't have to make her skinny in this version. Don't mind the changes, help with the pacing, plus you're glad we didn't see the dog get her protecting the shop. Yeah. Yeah, we saw the dog very briefly alive and fine once everything was over. Only big change you were surprised at was Arlong being in the restaurant and Don being killed by Mihawk. Yeah. Don Krieg getting yeeted was pretty funny. I could see people being pissed about that, but honestly, Don Krieg is such a nothing, pointless starter villain that I just don't feel like we lose out on anything by getting rid of him early. And then Arlong. Moving Arlong up a little bit was just kind of for the sake of, you know, speeding things along. I feel like if they'd had 10 episodes instead of 8, they probably wouldn't have needed to do that, but, like, it's fine. Like, I thought that was a perfectly acceptable change to just kind of get things moving. Great job on costumes? Yeah, no, I have seen so many great shitposts about Mihawk. I was not expecting Mihawk to be that flamboyant, I guess. but I'm so glad he was. The second that man showed up on screen. Just like, wow. This man looked ridiculous, and he knows it, and he is completely content with that. Fucking outstanding. Yep, lots of practical effects. Just like I said, I'm sorry to gush. I am. I know people are used to me being the mean one who shit talks everything or nitpicks everything, but like I just don't have that many nitpicks.
There's still more work. There has been an influx of tourists in Arum Alley lately. There's even a long line for Immortal's Delight.
This one's... How is this one possible? Oh. Had a shower thought just now. What was your shower thought? Rise gets cucked out of her job. Her manager is Inoue. Inoue! How far must his influence continue to spread? Oh dear.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Thank you for filling my dark soul with light. Only thing I'm disappointed is that we got no Django. I'm so sad we lost out on Django. Like, I get it, with the way, especially with the way they ended up turning the Syrup Village arc into more of a fucking horror story. Like, the fewer people they had, the more effective it was. Again, like, all the stuff they cut, I think, is perfectly logical. Like, I definitely understand why they did it, so I'm not going to complain about it, but yeah, no, it definitely hurt to lose Django. I was looking forward to him. We saw his wanted poster. They did, like, they were clearly aware that, like, oh man, people might miss this character. Let's sneak him in there to show that he at least still exists in this world. And then, Hachi was a weird one. I have to assume that the only reason they cut him was because the effect would have been too expensive to, like, have in a bunch of scenes. Like, I'm sad that we lost out on him, but yeah, it could be worse. Yeah, Foxy. Yeah, they snuck Foxy in there too. Who else was there? Fucking that means we could lose Foxy. Don't you say that. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I refuse to lose Foxy. He is pivotal. He is pivotal. Yeah, Bellamy's poster was there. And then when I was watching it again, when I was watching a little bit of it again at my my aunt's house, I did another thing I noticed besides Dragon at the Execution was I'm not supposed to know about this character yet, but the blonde guy who's voiced by Akira Ishida, Cavendish, is that how you say it? You can totally see like the tail end of his name on there too. Cavendish. Yeah, that guy. The guy who looks like a thinly veiled parody of Akira Ishida characters. The one voiced by who? Schmado Schmapocalypse. I don't know anything about that character other than that, like I said, if you were going to make a parody of Akira Ishida archetypes, it would look like that. Yeah, you can totally see his poster too. You can't really see what he looks like at all. It's like hidden behind a bunch of the other ones, but like you can totally see the tail end of his name.
We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Arum Alley. The Merchant Guild promises
I think that's all I
we will
noticed.
use the money where it is meant to be spent. No
More blonde
disappointments.
secret.
The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we won't be able to use the dock.
It would be very hard to screw up Bon Clay. I mean, maybe it would be, because he's literally the perfect human being. How can they possibly replicate it?
In order to reward you,
Yeah, no, just I loved it. I loved everything they did, and I can't wait to see what else they do. Again, I prefer live-action Sanji. I fucking have come to hate regular Sanji. I adore live-action Sanji. He was so fucking good. Loved everything about him. Can actually understand why people ship Zoro and Sanji. In that context. In the actual show, no. Zoro deserves better. But like, I want to see more. I want to see more. I want to see more of like how they shake things up. What kind of stuff they change. I want to see more of the casting, because the casting was probably the single-handedly like the best part. Like everyone was so fucking on point. It was absolutely delightful. Yeah, like I said, Mihawk again. I wasn't quite expecting him to be that flamboyant, but it worked. It worked for that version. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I think Buggy was the best of the bunch. And I don't seem to be the only person who's saying that. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone was fantastic, but especially Buggy. He was so fucking on brand.
Dumplings and steamed buns.
The secretary asked me to prepare
yeah,
some
yeah,
refreshments for
Minato,
you
yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, in the live action,
I'll
Helmeppo
clean
has
them out
normal hair at
shortly.
first. Zoro gives him that tragic haircut. It's so good. It's so smart. Because who would willingly look like that? Of course somebody else did that to him against his will. It makes more sense, man. Buggy was the star. Yeah, no, he was great. No, like I did not give two shits about the writer's strike because, quite frankly, I almost think Hollywood needs to die a lot of days. But I am now actually invested in that's the writer's strike resolving and resolving fast, because season 2 has apparently already been written, and I need it. I need Muppet Chopper. I need Muppet Chopper and live-action Crocodile injected directly into my fucking bloodstream right now.
Time for a buzz.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Buggy and Luffy, yeah, no, Luffy's was also just perfect. Get a hug from Nami. Him not getting a hug was so good. Because why would she? She just met him. She don't know him that well. Stretch it out. Stretch out the crate. What am I stretching out? What am I stretching out? What the fuck? What am I stretching out? Other than enthusiasm to see a cute mascot character. And my favorite villain, live action. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I stretched anyway, but what am I doing wrong? Because Secret said so.
Mr. President?
Also, you needed
they've
to use
arrived.
channel points. Fair enough.
You'll forgive me for not shaking hands.
You have no hands.
My point exactly. I must admit I didn't expect much when Ming-Shi first brought you to me. I thought you were just another group of strangers who meant well, but wouldn't make a difference. To my disbelief, not only did you manage the lease, but you stayed to convince others, including me, that our cause is one that is worth fighting for.
Where even are you? You're a giant
Even
head.
Now it's hard for
I don't
me to
see him.
imagine how you are going to win the bidding. As slim a chance as we have, there is still hope. Go.
I have no idea what the plot is anymore, by the way. I know that's my own fault for talking about One Piece over the stuff that is actually voice acted. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Space China. You're taking another L. It is what it is. Oh, was he in the window?
Oh,
okay.
Is that a stain? I like this coat.
It never struck me that someone as humble and kind as Xiao Han would work together with the likes of Scott.
Before I met Xiao Han, I always imagined everyone at the IPC would be like Scott.
Oh yeah, speaking of
Overbearing and
Berserk, not
dodgy.
sure if Blanca's here, but I just saw that in last stream
Now
chat.
I understand. The IPC has
Manga
many
coming back on
faces.
September 22nd.
Palace of Astrum is up ahead.
We'll
Ready?
see.
Let's do this.
Before we place our bid, let's go over our key points again. This is the most tangible achievement of our alley revival project. It demonstrates that the alley still has plenty of life in it. Having enough funding to back up our bid is key to competing with the IPC.
Because of the crossover meal deals, the alley has seen an uptick in customers.
Don't know how to
It goes
feel.
to
Yeah, like I
show
said,
that
I
the
don't either.
alley still lives up to its name as
It's one of
the
those
best
damned if
food
you do, damned if you don't
destinations.
situations.
The president conducted a poll to gather the shop's opinions on the future of the alley. More and more shops have voiced their support for the guild and expressed their confidence in our revival project. Let's go. The bidding is about to begin.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am invited to host the public bidding of the Aurum Alley Commercial District. With members of all parties present, the proceedings may begin. I hereby ask all parties to submit your support documents for evaluation. The documents should include scope of business, ratio of contributions, and registered capital.
L plus ratio.
Representatives of all parties, please be ready to brief the review committee on your business plans.
See if
By
the
personal request of the
see if the
committee,
debate
a
segments continue to
discussion
be as
session
easy
will
as
be
they have
added
been.
to allow all participants to raise and answer questions.
No. Usually you just submit your bid and wait for the result. But Madam Yukong
I assume
wants
we're
us to
still
have a
like
proper
I
debate
assume it's still going to
better
be the
understand
debate
each other's
mechanic,
points.
even though we're supposed to be bidding on something.
Xiao Han, whenever you are ready, tell us about your plan for Aurum Alley.
Members of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, I hope you're all keeping well. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is. The IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy.
Unless your president is Austin Bucks from Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, I don't care.
And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
How can you be sure that everyone's vision aligns with yours?
I was using a figure of speech, but our vision of rejuvenation will benefit the majority.
Shouldn't you gather people's opinions first?
Do we have any proof?
And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
Oh, we literally have a poll, bruh.
The shops think otherwise.
I finally made it.
According to the poll we conducted earlier with business owners,
Somehow,
most of them
this
have already
quest inspired
partnered
me
with
to
the
finally
Merchant
make it.
Guild
Not sure
and wish
why.
to preserve their current business model. Artistry Hardware is among the shops that
Mother
registered
3
with
is
Campfire.
trending. Oh no.
Father has never been the shrewdest when it comes to business matters. I'm afraid his opinions don't constitute the most valuable insights.
Guys, you have to let go. The accident was 20 years ago.
In agreeing with your approach, those shops may risk missing the bigger picture and opportunities for future growth.
You think you know better than they do? Think you're better than me?
Ming-Shi, please share with us what the guild has in mind.
As Xiao Han mentioned, the IPC sees the dock as the most valuable asset the alley has to offer. But for us, the local
All you can remember is
shops
the
are
court
what makes
scene
the
and the
alley
samba
special.
dance.
The guild serves the sole purpose of helping local businesses. We will help the alley reclaim the title of the best night in the world.
Big Dragon Ball news at Comic-Con this year. Interesting. Reggie already set someone on fire. What more
Best
do you
night
want?
market on the Luofu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Arum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody cares about that title anymore.
Say what you want, but we care.
Care Bear
What makes you so determined to hold on to this
Did
idea
he?
of a
Yeah,
food
yeah,
street?
the robot chicken skit.
Why can't the revival of the alley take on other forms?
Just look up Nintendo Robot Chicken. You'll find it.
Because people want it to retain
An
its food
export is
streak.
more likely than
We
Mother
have proof
3.
of that.
An F-Zero revival is more possible than an export. That's
Do we
not
have
true.
any proof?
That's definitely not true.
Best night market on the Luofu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Arum Alley when they have so many other options?
When people think of Arum Alley, they think about its food.
Something funny,
the
sure.
two notions can't be separated.
We organized a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme.
I really wish there was an auto advance because I have to pee.
By sending out coupons and gifts,
I have to pee again, but don't want to
twice as
take a
many
break.
customers as we normally
I want to be
would.
done with this.
This shows that food is still a big reason why people visit the alley.
The revival you
I'll run
envision
pee as soon as there's
involves
as soon as
throwing
auto
pots
advance
of money
it gives
into
me
building a port,
as soon as auto advance
while
starts working
forcing
again.
away most local businesses.
Oh.
Wouldn't that erase the very identity of the alley?
All right, everyone. I did see that. I did see that while I was on vacation.
Our
Who here
approach
wants
protects
19
the
inches
people
of
who made
venom?
the alley what it is today.
Come on. One at a time.
That concludes our discussion. We
19
will inform
inches
all
of venom.
participants of the result when a decision has
wants
been made. Thank you all for coming.
Oh my. Japanese Pikachu is Jinkari's VA, of course he is. Of fucking course he is.
Sorry, I was zoning out.
Same.
I'd heard that Xiao Han had matured a lot
All right,
since
lady,
returning from
you
his
keep
study
talking.
abroad.
Don't ask
And
me
it
any
would
questions.
appear the time he spent outside the Xianzhou really did make him a better person.
Don't ask me any questions.
It really got me thinking.
Don't do it.
Even though it seems
I'll be
like
right
we're doing
back.
the right thing, will we still think so 10 years from now? Sorry. You don't have to listen to me daydreaming. I'll head back to the dock for now.
Oh, now you people decide to keep it short. Now the NPCs decide to keep it short.
Do you think the guild won the bid?
I don't know. They didn't show that part. We were too busy debating people for some reason.
It sure feels like it sometimes. Anyway,
That's not
no
Kaji
point
Tang or
standing
Ryan
around
Reynolds.
here worrying. I'm heading back to the alley.
Hey,
Talk to you soon.
hey. That just means you should be glad that the English dub of Detective Pikachu isn't Troy Baker. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, you know? Wow, those sure are words that I'm not reading. We won. Fucking poggers. Do I hate Troy Baker more as a VA or a person? As a person. As a voice actor, I think he's perfectly talented. I've enjoyed quite a few things. I've enjoyed quite a few characters he's played. It is literally just the fact that he's an NFT, bro. If they allowed Troy Baker to voice one of their characters, Gigaboots would go wild. Gigaboots would have to play through whatever game it was day one. Death
I'm
Stream.
the one who dragged you into all this. I must thank you again. Thank you.
I don't even know who you
everything
are.
You've done for the guild and the alley.
Yeah, all in a day's work.
You two have done a lot to help us. You deserve every bit of praise. Now that I've finally got some free time, I'm starting to reflect on the choices I made and the reasons behind them. The president and Xiao Han had different perspectives because they came from different backgrounds. And I can't help but feel the decisions I made were somewhat restricted by my own background.
The same can be said for all of us.
If that's true, the only way to get a wider perspective is to leave my comfort zone and look outward. The answer to reviving Arum Alley isn't necessarily within the alley itself. And that's why I secured an internship opportunity at Pier Point with the help of Xiao Han. Once I wrap up here, I'll be on my way. I plan to entrust the alley to you two.
Been seeing more
If you
people
ever need
want
any help, just
more One
ask
Piece
the
after
president.
the adaptation. Even those that never watched One Piece. So many people are getting into it. That's the best part about it, honestly. It's just the absurd amount of people who are now interested in the show who wouldn't have been otherwise.
I hope I can come
Neo's
back with
mom
new
watched it and can't wait to see
Bye for
more.
now. I'll see you when I get back.
I think that's wholesome as fuck. Is that it?
Guess we can say that's it for today's episode. Be eager to help those in need and do one good deed a day. I like to practice what I preach, but I never thought we'd accomplish so much.
We barely spent any time with her as an actual character, despite her being around since pretty much the first cutscene. All thanks to you yelling at Kyle
I couldn't
there.
have backed down, could I? Besides, we got him good. It feels surreal that everything worked out for the alley.
Pretty
Sure,
crazy.
There were clashes and distrust, but virtually everyone was acting in the best
You want
interest
to
of the
die,
alley.
Mana?
If that hadn't been the case,
Why?
the whole thing would have fallen apart.
Why?
I say virtually because of
Don't mind me, guys. I'm
Scott,
networking.
Of course. Lucky for us, he wasn't as smart as he thought he was.
I may have just got me a Blue Sky invite. Cheaters never prosper.
Exactly.
This
That
event.
Honkai would never allow malicious competition. If we hadn't taught Scott a lesson, the Skyfaring Commission would have done so anyway.
It was dire.
Taking all that into account, did we get
It
lucky?
wasn't dire. It's
Or
just
was
it's got
Arum
the
Alley
same
always
problem as the
destined to
rest
help
of anime China, space China had in retrospect, where it's not about the characters. These are stories that are told for the sake of culture and the lore, not for the sake of the actual people. And I just don't find that much value in that. Not sure, but I don't think that really matters. All thanks to my literary mind, surely.
I may not be as well read as you, but my mom taught me a thing or two. I guess the love and care for the alley brought everyone together. And that's why, despite all the difficulties, things turned out for the best.
Well said. I was gonna say, who is her mom?
Aside, there's still plenty of work to do.
Did it
to
start
get
with
the
a foo
alley
and end with a
back on
what?
track. The doc still needs your help. Let me know if you run into trouble again. I'll be there. Talk to you later.
Does her name rhyme with Coupois? Oh, she's gone. Wow, okay, I guess that is the end. Yeah, God. Also, yeah, Troy Baker's not a bad Batman. Again, he's a fine voice actor. I have no problem with his actual acting ability whatsoever. Just that the NFT bro thing is getting real old. There more or not? Is Fu-Ha but act? It's Fu-Ha but a version of Fu-Ha that acts more like Senti.
Without the merchant support.
Oh, this guy's the one in charge now. That's funny. God. Okay, well, I guess I'm done. That was a wet fart, wasn't it? Yo, I did it! I got a Blue Sky account, guys. Thank you, help! I don't think she's watching. I don't think she's here. I just happened to be browsing Twitter and saw her asking. Me DM her back. Hey, I have a Blue Sky, guys. I don't have to go be on Twitter anymore. Blue Sky is Twitter, but not. It's a Twitter alternative that is, for now, invite only. That a lot of people are slowly but surely trying to move to. It's still in beta, I think, and that's... it's still in beta, and I think that's the only reason it's invite only. But nonetheless, because Twitter's so dire, people are trying to get over there as soon as possible. So yeah, not sure how many other people have one. Not sure how much use it's going to be right now, but I can at least get started on building up over there. Thank One Piece for being awesome. Thank God we can talk about One Piece. Thank God live action One Piece happened. Give me something else to talk about, because yeah. Like, again, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, nothing in this game has still even come close to the direness that was Nilu's quest that doesn't exist from Genshin. But just, like I said, I just don't find a whole lot of value in this method of storytelling. I don't. Like, a lot of people do. A lot of people love the lore and fleshing out the universe and establishing a sense of community and blah, 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 blah. I just find very little to no value in that. Like, I would rather tell focused personal stories about the characters than these sprawling general stories about the town and the NPCs therein and blah, 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 blah. You got banned again. One of your artist buddies did too. Reports system is clearly being abused. God. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, sorry to hear that, JC. Yeah, no, Twitter's a mess. I have no idea if Twitter will ever actually die. I wonder why. His stuff's a little saucy. Jay-Z's stuff is just slightly saucy, but nonetheless, the fact remains I've seen much worse. I've seen far, far worse from people who are still active. So, you know. Hello, Pop. My name is Kettle. You're black. Yeah, just... Like I said, just that's the biggest issue right there. That's why, even though Dan Heng, technically speaking, is the character that we know the best from the Xian show, because obviously we didn't even know he was from there first, he's been with us from the very beginning. He is the character from this area that we know the best. And even him, I feel like we don't actually know him that well. Because again, all of the actual backstory stuff that was so comically glossed over, we still don't know what his beef with Blade is. We still don't really know why his previous incarnation got killed / exiled or whatever. Like, we barely know any of these people. Locha only know even remotely because of his affiliations with the previous game. Jingyuan appeared as a hologram most of the time, did not spend a whole lot of personal time with him. I think the most interesting character-driven interactions we've had with him have been through the text messages. Learning about how he wanted to be a Power Ranger or whatever.
Dew on a leaf.
Don't you Osmanthus whine me. I'm talking right now, young man. You sit down. Tingyun! Got to know her for about maybe 10 minutes collectively. Once again, did not learn much about her as an actual character. She was just a tour guide, and also then turned out to not be the real one and died, ? We don't know! Why would we want to know if this character was ever actually a real person or dead or alive or any of that? I'd much rather learn about the Shkuki Pushi organization of the Flippity Flappity Flu no Jutsu correlation and their general, High Commander Who Gives a Shit. Like, I don't know, especially in a gacha. Like, especially in a gacha game where, like, your entire modus operandi is to sell these characters. You are trying to get people to spend their real hard-earned money on these pixels. I feel like the least you could do is actually flesh them out and make them feel real and actually let us spend time with them. Not just have them be mouthpieces for the politics of Space China. Chinese people are boring! Well, I mean, when you put it like that... Well, when you put it like that, it sounds bad. But yeah, kind of. I don't make the rules. The second we get a cool character who, like, actually has a quest that's primarily about them and fleshes them out, like, I'll do a little tap dance. I'll be so happy. But for now, it's just not interesting. Game sounds fun. For the record, once again, just for the record, I do still recommend this game. This is a fun game. The combat's fun. It doesn't demand a whole lot of your time like Genshin. It has, like, the autoplay button makes things much, much easier to get through. It's snappy. This game respects my time. This game respects my time more than Genshin and a lot of other gachas, probably. So, like, it's fine. But just, if we're gonna have to wait this long between actual story quest and voice content, I just fucking wish there was a little more meat to them. I miss the old Honkai writing. I don't miss Honkai Impact's writing, based on how they were doing stuff later on. But Belobog, Space Russia was great. And it's not a new or old thing, because even going back to more recent quests like Lucas. Oh, you mean the old stuff? Yeah, like Lucas' quest. His was newer, but he's not from Space China. And what do you know? His quest was really good. It was actually about him for the most part. Crazy that. Even Locha's quest, yeah, no. Like I said, Locha's quest was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was funny as hell seeing Gangster Pom Pom, but, like, I don't know shit about this man. Anything I know about this man is inferred because he bears a resemblance to a much, much better character from another Hoyo game. Same with Yanqing. Yanqing had a character quest that kind of sucked and was barely about him, and yet he's hanging out on the train. Look at... I just want better. I love this game and I want this game to be better. That's all. I'm done ranting. We're still not done with Space China. They set up a huge cliffhanger. I don't know why we're seemingly moving on from it when we left on a cliffhanger like that. Because again, I'm way more interested in that, the potential behind that, than any of the crap we've had up to this point. But just, and again, this was an event. Like, this was one thing. Like, this isn't main plot. This is a whole other issue. Because that event was probably time-gated. You probably had to, like, play for, like, 40 minutes, if even, once a day, and then just keep coming back and doing it. It was probably less tedious doing it that way, but just... Again, I didn't do it on screen, but the Belobog event that was similar to this was really good. It was so much fun. You spent almost the entire quest with Payla, got to know her a little bit. It was basically a substitute for Payla's character quest. Spent almost the whole time with her, got to see Sampo being a shit. Got to spend a little extra time with Sele and Brony and company. It was fun. It was simple. Resident Evil 6 movie next time it's Space China. Dear God. Everyone's dead. One's left is the kid that got bullied by everyone. Pretty much. God. Alright. Oh, yeah. I guess that's that. I guess I'll stop ranting now. I'm glad I got it done at least. Like I said, I'm glad I did this. Just, easy, chill thing to kind of ease back into the habit of streaming. Because again, I'm still kind of, like, even though I shouldn't be, it was an hour and a half long drive. And I wasn't gone that long, but just I'm a little exhausted for whatever reason. Slept for 10 hours, so I probably needed it. We'll get back into the habit. Posture check. I'm good, Loco. Ugh. We'll double check anyway and stretch out a little bit, but thank you very much. Good looking out. Don't know for sure what I guess I'm doing trails tomorrow? I still haven't done that stuff off screen I needed to do. Or read. I'm definitely not going to be able to redo stuff at this point without, like, delaying the playthrough a lot. But, oh yeah, Splatfest. That's right. I forgot tomorrow's Splatfest. Anyone who's participating, let me know what team you're joining. Because I don't fucking know. I don't have a preference. The only compelling argument I've seen is the fact that one character is named Big Man. But yeah, I'll probably just mess with Splatfest tomorrow. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna quit my jabbering, take some Tylenol, and watch some Space Rangers. Sorry for all the bitching, but just, it is what it is. Hopefully the sucking live-action One Piece's dick off so much made up for all the negativity. Thank you all very much for joining me. Special thanks to Fusion, Ninja, Go-Kart, to your patrons, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support Sampo being a piece of shit, check out at least the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.